I look worse than Molly Golightly right now. I really need to get in the shower, but what are you gonna do? I need some hand lotion. Boy, does cement dry your hands out. Well, and we try not to touch it, but oh, my poor neighbors had to get their whole cesspool dug up. Their whole fucking front lawn. I don't know why they would put cesspools in the front lawn, but hey, but that's a costly project. Hey, November Rain. You finally got a notification. Yay! Yay! Hey, heels in the air. Oh my god, my hands are so dry. Is anybody else like me where like they need to put hand lotion on every time they wash their hands? Like immediately. I have like a problem. I remember I probably told you guys this before, but I used to go to work and like, you go in the bathroom, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, and then like people would start talking to me in the bathroom and like all I would hear is wah 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 wah. Cause like all I could think about is like, shut the fuck up. I need to go put lotion on my hands. Stat. And there goes my monetization. Hey everybody. Hey, hello, 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 hello. How is everybody today? How are we all doing? It's a crappy day, but no, actually, it's not that bad. I don't mind days like this. It's a little overcast, but dude, it's been too hot. I am not with it. How is everybody doing? I see Nana and Eric and Beavers. Just Angel, heels in the air. Angel, my girl. Angel, I just love when you go live because, like yesterday, I was there the whole time you were live. I was just kind of, I just kind of sit in the background sometimes to listen. If I'm not typing in chat, like I don't know, your conversations. Just I could just sit there and listen to you all day. We were just, I was there. I just wasn't typing in chat because I know I did earlier, but I'm always like, I'm so ADD. I'm all over the place, dude. I can't sit still. It's so hard for me. Even like I got my whole computer set up upstairs with my microphone and everything. Besides the fact that I just hate sitting in that room because you guys know why. Um, I just like I don't know if I can. I don't know how these people like sit still streaming. Like I'm walking around right now holding my laptop in the air, dude. I can't just sit down and talk. I don't know. It's like like, even when I'm on the phone with people, I like pace. I'm a pacer. I don't know how people just sit still all the time like that. Storms lit last night took the city out. Oh, get out of here, girl. Hey, Leisha. I subscribed. Everybody, could one of the mods grab her channel and share it so that people could find her and subscribe to her new channel? I don't know if she's gonna go live, but just just in case, she took a little log off boo boo break. Alicia, actually, I was gonna text you last night because I need some advice. Alicia's the best, dude. Let me just tell you something, man. I was I put it in my community post the other day. I've been making these cement things. Okay. I don't know what, like, somebody sent it to me, Rhett's mom, who comes in chat. I don't know if she's here now, right? She sent me this video of this fucking guy who does like DIYs making these like cement trays. And I was like, ooh, that looks fun. Like that was the one, I think that was, you guys know, I went to art school, right? So I took like every art class you can, but the one class I never fucking took through my whole entire like career uh, in school was pottery. Like I never took that. They had it in high school, but I didn't like the teacher that he was a dick. His name was Pomp, Mr. Pomp. Well, that's what people called him. But he was a dick. Oh my God. He was such an asshole. He was like this big, he looked like he was on steroids. Like he was fucking with a ponytail with a big nose, Italian guy. And he was just a dick. So I heard nightmares about him. So I just never took his class. And then when I got to college, I just like didn't have time to take it. So this is kind of like my pottery. But anyway, holy shit, did I get off on a tangent there? So I was like, either there's two things I could do with these. I could either make them for little pots for succulent plants, or I can make candles, right? Because I don't know. There's something about pouring cement in these little molds and then like taking it out and seeing how it like turned out. That's just so exciting to me. So I got like addicted to it. I ordered like hundreds of molds, like all these molds to pour the cement in. And now I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with these? Like, so I have to figure something out. So I was like, let me try, candles. So I ordered this little set, but the first time I did it, it kind of went like horribly wrong. Like I'm like pouring the wax in and the fucking wicks are floating up in the air. And I'm like, oh my God. So I contacted Alicia. I'm like, could you help me? And she really did. Like she gave me so much good advice. So I just that was the whole point of this whole fucking story was that she just is very helpful because I know there's other people, and if I would call them, they probably wouldn't give me advice. Well, not now, but I'm saying even when I was friends with them, you know, they probably wouldn't give advice for that. So I really appreciate that. You can make bank off your crafts, especially if you enjoy it. I'm trying to figure out right now how I want to go about this because um I don't know. This is always my problem, dude. I always get like something started, right? I'll do something and I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to start a business. And then it comes down to like the whole like organization of it, which I have a lot of problem with just in general. Like, how am I going to sell these? Like, how am I going to fucking price it? And then I get like overwhelmed and then I don't do anything. So I need to like really figure that part out first because how am I going to make money? How do you price this shit? Like it's hard. So I'll figure it out, I just got to sit down and do it, but I also need to figure out where, and how. Like am I going to make a website? Am I going to not like a website, but like am I going to use like Shopify or something like that? I got to find out the best route to go about this. Or Etsy, I heard, is taking like a really large chunk. So I think I'm going to stay away from them. Plus, I feel like Etsy is just so oversaturated, and unless you're like a experienced seller, it's very hard. Although I did sell some invitations on Etsy back in the day. You do not need a website. Yeah, no, you don't. I know that, Alicia. And then, maybe like I could do some craft shows locally during the summer. But I joined some groups on Facebook and stuff, and let me tell you, man, people are so helpful. Like if you're looking into doing something like this, um, there's a group for fucking everything. So if you're looking into like starting your own little business, um, it's great. There are so many photographers canceling their websites because Facebook is taking over. Well, that's the whole thing, really. I just want to either do like a Facebook website or like Instagram because like essentially that's where you're going to make your sales. So you psych yourself out on the same. I know, crazy Gemini. That was like my one thing with anything I've ever done in my life where I've tried to like make money. I am so bad at selling myself. Like I'm so bad. I know I have the skills to do what I want to do. It's the like execution of like, selling myself and putting myself out there because like I'm like one of those people. I'm like, no, we're friends. I'll give it to you. Like I hate charging people. Like I feel so bad. So it's hard for me to sell things to people. It really is. I just never was a good salesperson. Hey monkey, how you doing? Take it in bite-sized pieces and watch some of those. Why I left no longer sell, blah blah blah. You get good insights. Yeah, that's why. I mean, even when I was doing, I was started like a little invitation thing before my mom got sick, and I was getting sales on Etsy, not many, but I got a few. And even though I was like a nobody on there, I only had 10, invitations listed. I was getting sales, so uh, I've had so much trouble. Like I have a vinyl cutter downstairs. I've done a couple of jobs with that, but again, it's very hard to like price yourself. And like my uncle, he does signs too. And I asked him, and he's like, "What's your time worth?" Like that's his answer. I'm like, "That's not a good answer." I'm like, "My time is worth a lot, but I don't know how to price it that it's fair." Like in the industry, I suck. I suck at that. That's the part of business that I'm just not good at. So, but I'll figure it out. I have to. My husband's like, Leanna, the house is getting taken over with like cement, like shit. Like, what are we doing with this? Like, literally, my living room right now, like when you walk in my front door, the whole thing, I don't know where to put them. So I have them all on my little table here. And oh my God, I really need to figure out what to do with this. Don't use Etsy, market yourself, and then use a web store. That's what I think I'm going to do, Ems. From like the research I have done so far, I think I'm going to do like Shopify or something like that. And then you can connect it to Instagram and Facebook. So, so that's another reason why I wanted to get in touch with Alicia. But, cause like Alicia helped me out, even though like not necessarily competing with her because we're doing two different things, but like she'll help me out, and that's what I love about her because a lot of other people, I've never run a business, so I've done side jobs and stuff, but I've never actually like ran a business. Like I'm really bad. It takes over your house. Yeah, girl, my house, forget it. I need like another house. A friend of mine that from hockey, another hockey mom, she does she made like shirts for the hockey team a while back, and she does, the whole cricket thing, and she has a heat press, and dude, her husband built her, and it's fucking so cool. Like a she shed basically outside. And they did it so cheap. She made it out of like pallets, out of literal like pallets, and like somehow built this shed. So she has everything out there. She has her heat press and all that shit. Like I could totally use my garage, which is where I've been working. But the problem is, we got to get my garage emptied out this summer. I have to get my mom's stuff condensed and, because that whole wall of my garage is just taken up, and it's like I could use that for shit. So take the average of your competition charges as a starting point. That's, yeah. Look up some small business price points and factor in cost of materials and what you envision. That's what I think I have to do, Claire Mack, is kind of just look at the competition out there and see, the people that are doing the same. And I don't know. I'm just like enjoying it. I don't know why. I just like it's so cool. You pour the cement in there and you mix some paint in, and then it's like, how's it gonna come out? Like it's so exciting, 2 hours later, you like take the mold off and you're like, ooh, this is cool. Or sometimes it's like, oh, this is shit, but I don't know. There's something just so exciting about that. I also want to do some resin stuff too. So resin's just so expensive. Holy shit. I mean, I do a little bit of resin, but I usually use the UV resin because I'm impatient. So I want to try working with the other resin. What's going on with pugs? IG is a place a lot of people use it. Drop IG links while you're live. TikTok also. You need a good free publicist. Thanks. Just Angel. I just don't want to do like, I feel like I don't want to do individual candles. I'd rather make like little sets. I mean, maybe some individual candles, but like some of them are so small. So I feel like I'd rather put them in like little sets that people could buy. You know what I'm saying? Like decorative sets. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Whew. It's hot. Because like again, I don't want to like you have to like stand out. There's so many other people doing this shit out there. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have some different ideas that I've been working on too to like make mine a little different. So but anyway, start playing with ideas. That's what I'm doing, Claire. Like, unlike some people, I'm trying to like perfect the craft before I, start selling things. Like I had to learn a little bit before I just go out there and start charging people $60, for one thing. Like, I want to learn a little bit. Like I did the candles, and the second time I did them, I'm like, I can't get the scent to like smell. And it sounds so easy, but apparently, I don't know. I looked it up online, and the first thing told me to put the fucking thing in while it was hot. Then it says put it in while it's cold. It's like, but then I read no, you have to put it in when it reaches a certain temperature. So I had to go out, get a thermometer, and the second batch that I did, like they don't smell that strong. So I got to try it again to see if I could get the smell, the scent to really come out. So it's kind of costly investment. I sent it. Thank you, Alicia. That's what I need. Because my oils, the ones I ordered, they smell super strong in the packaging. So I'm like, okay. And people, they got good reviews, but I don't know. I don't fucking know what's going on. Why, Alicia? You're not doing candles anymore? What do you mean? Or are you sending just like the link? I have fucking cement all over my glasses. Hold on. I just have to clear my glasses off because they are, oh shit. They're filthy right now. There's like something on them. I clean my glasses, dude. I'm obsessed with this shit. If anybody's interested. The Dawn Power Wash. You know the spray that they have? I fucking love that shit. I love it. I like don't even use regular dish soap anymore. I mean, I have regular dish soap. Ugh, I can't talk. Regular dish soap, but I just like that I like this spray. I feel like it's so much easier to use. And I use it to clean like everything. How many dollars our heat index got up to 99 yesterday? Ooh, girl. I get mine from Wood and Wick Flaming Candles and Candle Signs. Alicia, I have to show you too. This new like website popped up on my thing. I forgot what it's called, but I'll show you if I can find it again. Photography and candle making will be a side business for me because of my job. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's it. Listen, I encourage everybody just do what you love in life. Sell your small to succulent propagators. Yeah, beef eggs. I actually was looking into ordering like I could propagate succulents because I have so many of them, but they take a really long time to grow. I didn't realize that. Like I have a few that are growing right now and they're fucking taking forever. So you could buy succulents like wholesale. So I was looking into that too. Hey Ditterbug, how's your fishies doing? Now having to wear a cert. Oh, you started working, Alicia? That's awesome. Congrats. That's awesome. Hold on, I'm just putting my headphones in my charger thing. So, yesterday was a shit show, huh? Well, not necessarily a shit show, but dude, I was getting so angry last night. I don't know what the fuck is with this person that they like seriously sit there and they're like offended. Like, listen, let me just start this off by saying I am not religious. Okay. I don't practice religion. I was raised Catholic. I was baptized. I did my communion and I did my confirmation. Past that, I never went to church. Like, I mean, I've been in church, obviously, but like, I don't practice, religion. And I'm not a big fan personally of the Catholic Church, but I believe there's a God, and I pray in my own way, but like I don't judge other people unless they're the type of people that throw religion in your face all the time in a fucked up way like my family does sometimes. I feel like there's a lot of hypocrites in my family and they use religion when it's convenient for them, you know but at a candlelight vigil, right, where the whole purpose is to gather and basically pray, not just to light candles. That's not the purpose of a candlelight vigil. The reason people do those is because they're there to pray, and hope that whatever the issue is that they're there for, is either resolved or maybe they're just there just to pray because somebody's gone and they're just honoring their memory and praying. I mean, prayer is many different forms. It's not just, you don't just pray to ask somebody for something. You pray for a whole bunch of different reasons. And like the fucking ignorance about religion was just mind blowing to me last night. I don't judge other people if if they find comfort in God and prayer and going to church and religious ceremonies and all that kind of stuff, then like, cool, man. If Jesus helped you get off drugs, so to speak, if you found comfort in religion, okay, and it got you off of drugs, then that's fucking awesome. Like I'm not gonna judge somebody because they, became religious in rehab or something, like if that's what it takes to save somebody's fucking life, then that's fucking awesome to me, like more power to you. Stay with it, I just can't believe that somebody would sit up on a fucking live and make like a big fucking joke, not just a joke about it, but like literally just be so fucking bothered that people are praying and talking about God. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's some fucking Hitler type mentality right there, dude. That you're angry that people are praying. Like, that's what you fucking do at a vigil. And especially in that part of the country, which is referred to as the Bible Belt, where there's all different denominations of religion down there, okay? Christianity. And they have the highest attendance of, people going to church and people who believe. And that is a very, very, very strong, it's just like such a big part of those people's core values, and their lives. And it's like, I cannot fucking believe like you don't even know that. I live in New York, okay? I've heard the Bible Belt. I've heard the term very, often. But I even know about it. You fucking live down there, okay? And you don't even fucking know. Like, you don't realize, like, why are all these people? Tennessee is like right smack in the middle of the Bible Belt, like literally in the middle. Well, a little off to the right, but pretty much in the middle, And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So to sit there and judge people for using prayer to get through a hard time, I was just fucking mind blown. I could I only watched for like 5 minutes, and I'm not even religious myself. It was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, what is wrong with you that this bothers you so much? And like, who the fuck are you to tell people what they should do at a candlelight vigil? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to tell people how they should handle a situation like this and how they should feel about it? And like, to make a joke about it, like, dude, fine, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in anything, right? You're not agnostic. You're a fucking self-proclaimed atheist, which means that you don't believe in anything. You don't have any higher power at all. Okay. You don't believe in any type of religion, God, or anything. That's what an atheist is, you know? So that's fine. I wouldn't judge anybody for that. If that's how you feel, that's great. I know a lot of atheist people. I also don't know atheist people that, purposely try to offend people who believe in God and who follow religion and practice religion. I couldn't believe, like, it's like so immature and childish the way it's done, Like, oh, I'm Satan. I'm gonna go on fire. Nico, the Bible Belt, and what's up? I was actually thinking of you this morning. The Bible Belt is basically the southern portion of the country, right? Where um here, I'll show you. How about that? Just to make it easier. The Bible Belt is like the South, where they're very, very heavy in their beliefs in God. It plays a big, big role in the South. Everybody fucking knows this. So I just don't understand. Well, not everybody, but most people have heard the term before. So when they're holding a prayer vigil down in Tennessee, which is like right in the heart of the Bible Belt, chances are people are going to, pray at this vigil. So here, I mean, we could look at Wikipedia, but it shows on the map right there, that red area. So it is, okay, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and the upstate region of South Carolina and East Texas. And then they even a lot of these that they include Utah. So even though Utah is not connected, it's over here, but still they count it as part of the Bible Belt. So, and the whole concept is, and it says right here, the Bible Belt is a region of the southern United States which is in which socially conservative Protestant Christianity plays a strong role in society and politics, and church attendance across the denominations is generally higher than the nation's average. So the region contrasts with the religiously diverse Midwest and Great Lakes and the Mormon corridor in Utah and southern Idaho. So it's definitely, religion plays a very, very strong role in, people's everyday lives down there. It's very, very heavy religious. I remember when I went down south for the first time, like, I couldn't believe how many churches there were. It was just like church, like, oh, look, a church. Oh, another church. Oh, wow, a church. I mean, there's a lot here too, obviously, but there's a lot of churches, and you could just feel it when you're down there. You can feel it when you go down south. That it's a huge thing. So I just couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, wow, you're just such a child. Like, you're such a fucking child in the way you handle things. Who gives a shit if people want to go down there and pray? Judge the people who went down there to make money and shit. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That went down there and all that other shit that, they were doing, selling t-shirts and all this other shit. If you want to judge those people, because that's the reason they really went down there, was to turn their cameras on, go live, get super chats, get donations, and make money off of this whole situation. If you want to judge those people, fine. But don't judge the people that went down there and like literally sat there and prayed for this little girl's return, safe return, or that they find her or figure out what happened, whatever it was that they were praying for. She's like, oh, most religious people, they don't have to convince everybody by talking about it. Dude, if you've ever been to religion class or to church, and this is coming from somebody who's, again, not really religious, like, you're supposed to spread the word of God and spread the message. Like, that's like the fundamentals of a religion. It's like, you're supposed to spread the gospel and the word of God. And it's like, so yeah, you would talk about it. I mean, holy shit. That's what Jesus did. I mean, that's why they have missionaries, certain religions have missionaries that go out. Mormon, that's a huge part of the Mormon religion, is that they have missionaries that travel all over the world to spread the word, and try to get people to join their, religion. So Jehovah Witness do that, there's a lot of people that do that. And it's no different with Catholic people or whatever type of, form of Christianity that you're in. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spread the word. Spread the word. Even in a non-denominational church, you're supposed to spread the word. That's what you do. So, like, to sit there and be like, ugh, real religious people don't have to talk about it. Dude, you're wrong, dude. You're 100% wrong right there. That's not true at all. My brother is a Baptist missionary in Nicaragua. I'm probably saying that wrong. Laura only spreads the e-begging. And I mean, yeah. And on top of it, so a lot of people opted to turn their super chats off for the day. And that was another thing that was being criticized that I saw, like, oh, so stupid to turn your super chats off, So go ahead, buy a candle. I mean, she put this little girl's name in her title. She hashtagged it, and she put it in what do you call it? And she put it in her thumbnail. And then she told people to buy candles and to super chat her yesterday, just to go against the green and be an asshole. Like, dude, that like rebellious attitude, like, how's it working out for you, girl? How's that rebellious attitude been working out for you? I mean, not for nothing, but again, if you have to ask why so many people dislike you and why they get so angry, watch your live from last night. Like, real talk, all bullshit aside, watch your live from last night. That's fucking why. That's why. Because you always like generalize and offend a fucking entire groups of people. And it's fucking unbelievable. I'm surprised BHB didn't strangle anyone. Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't watch any of it. I promised to myself yesterday, I was like, I'm not watching any of this bullshit. I'm not watching any of these people. I'm not giving them views. And I didn't. But last night I did. And I was like, so sorry. Well, people are texting me like crazy. Like, are you watching this asshole? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I only watched maybe 10 minutes. And I just got so angry because I'm like, you're so ignorant, dude. You are so fucking ignorant. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about, And there was people in the chat getting upset, and she's like, well, fuck you, get out of my chat. It's like, okay. Dude, like, you're really offending people. You're offending people's entire belief systems. Like, that's kind of fucked up to do, man. Hey, figure skating coach. I'm like, holy shit. Did Dolly really leave his dog in the hot car? I don't know, girl. That if he did, then he's an asshole, because you should never do that. I didn't watch any of it. I was like, I fucking refuse to watch it. Blank screen, you always annoy her, and it's the funniest thing. She's like, ugh, get a life, blank screen. Because, like, apparently you're not allowed to be on YouTube, but they are. She is talking shit. I watched her. She sounded so ignorant and disrespectful. For real. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, I don't get it. Like, just get a life. Like, so fucking stupid. Like, for real. I just couldn't. I just can't wrap my head around that shit. I'm like, seriously, dude, like you're always asking why people dislike you and why people, talk about you. That's fucking why. Just watch your live from last night. That's why. It's not socially acceptable to offend entire groups of people. That it's just not, and that's why people get so upset of you at you. Like you don't have to ask anymore. That's the fucking answer. You know, Pretty much last night, you did everything that you normally do that pisses people off and upsets them. Because when you're sitting there judging people for praying, and talking about God, that's gonna, chances are you're gonna hurt some people's feelings. You're gonna upset people and anger them. Somebody needs to pray for her, for real. For real, for real. It's shocking that people still leave kids and dogs in cars. Yeah, it really is. Small minded, closed off, and not very worldly. Yeah, I could tell she's never been in church. And then, again, as I was watching her, she's slandering the shit out of I think she was when I first turned it on, she was slandering the shit out of Cam and Allie again. Oh, his speech isn't slurred, making fun of him because Jesus. I don't even know. I don't know what I never listened to his full story about his drug use and how he got over his addiction. But however it was, kudos to him because like that's one of the hardest, well, if not the hardest addiction to beat is heroin addiction and or any opiate addiction. And whatever it took to get him off of that, and stay clean for the amount of time that he has, like amen, kudos to you because that is very fucking difficult to do. Very difficult to do. And if God is what got him off, or Jesus or whatever you want to say, religion, if that helped him see the light, God bless him. I think that's a great thing. Um, Whatever it takes, man, that's what I say, to save somebody's life from that shit. Cause it's brutal. And it just again reinforces my opinion that I don't think she ever really dealt with a real addiction. Because again, you just wouldn't fucking you would understand that then, you know? It's a sad day when a person can't integrate with society and have no self-awareness. Hey, Nacho. So Lord calls him, not Chloe. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're 50 years old, Laura. Stop acting like a kid in high school. That's how you acted in high school when you like rebel against society and shit. It's not a good look on a 50-something-year-old woman anymore. It's cool when you're in high school. It ain't cool when you're a 50-something-year-old woman. And you're just purposely trying to piss people off and rebel against society because you have your beliefs, and apparently everybody there should have known that. They should have like she has like these, I don't know, these weird ideas where like, okay, people went there. It's a candlelight vigil for Summer Wells. That's the purpose of them going there. And she has these weird ideas that like you're not allowed to talk or do anything else, while you're there. You should only focus on the one thing that you went there for, which is Summer Wells, which like that was the focus. But like talking about God and other things like is going to happen naturally when you put a group of people together. I mean, they're not going to just sit there and talk about the one thing that they went there for. Like that's just not how society works, dude. That's not how life is. She has like these weird ideas that like people should follow these fucking weird rules that she makes up all the time for everybody. It's bizarre. It's really strange. And she's like, I don't understand why people would go there and talk about God and Jesus. Like, and they didn't even discuss Summer Wells. Like, first of all, you only saw a small snippet of what was going on there, the whole time. And like, did you hear every conversation? No. You saw a small little snippet of time that Cam and Allie were filming. You don't know what was being discussed that whole time. I just can't believe it. I'm like, dude, oh my God, Laura, when are you going to learn? Just when the fuck are you going to learn, girl? Like, I pity you, man, the way you go about things in life. I really do. It's sad. At your age, to be acting like that is embarrassing, to say the least. They wanted to also take the opportunity to share the word with others. And they have every right to do that. You know what I'm saying? They have every, especially again in the Bible Belt where people do that. That's what they do. That's what they do. I talk to people from here. I know who on YouTube is from the South. Not everybody, but I'm saying like out of people that I've been around for years, who's you could tell who's from the South just by the way that they talk and in a situation like this where they're, very deeply religious. And it's like, I don't know how she doesn't fucking understand that when she lives in the fucking Bible Belt herself. I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Yeah, she's very small minded. They actually had a video and discussion about Summer. It was beautiful. She is the parish idiot. She said she studied religion. What? No, she didn't. If she studied religion, then she would know that the word of God is supposed to be spread. That's what you're supposed to do as a Christian. So I call bullshit myself because even I know that, okay? And I really know very, very little about, any of that stuff. I really do. I don't even remember what I was taught in religion class. I was so young. You know what I'm saying? I know very little about the Bible and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I know my prayers. It was really funny. I think at one point, I don't know if it was the day before, somebody had sent me when she was going over one of Betty's videos. I only watched a couple of minutes of it again because I just can't sit there the whole time. But she's reading the Our Father, and it was really funny how she struggled through that. Really fucking funny how she struggled through that. She doesn't want people to tell her what to talk about on her channel or what. But the funny thing is I heard her saying, somebody clipped it. I don't know I think it might have been Hartley. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Hartley, if it wasn't you, but I think it was. But she was saying, like, if you don't like people, don't watch them and da-da-da. But why were you watching Betty Bullhorn? Why are you watching Cam and Allie? Like, if you don't like these people, why are you watching them? So you're the only person who's allowed to watch people that you don't care for and then do commentary on them? How the fuck is that fair? How is that fair? She doesn't want people to tell her what to talk about on her channel or what she can and can't put on a candle, but she's constantly trying to dictate what others do. Exactly. Trying to fucking dictate how people should act. Even on here, I mean, the other day she had rules of, e-begging, the fucking e-begging 101 handbook. It's like, oh, you shouldn't ask for a popcorn maker. You should only, e-beg when your brakes go on your car. Then Betty Bullhorn's brakes go on her fucking car, supposedly. Okay. And she's like, ugh, don't you check your car before you go on trips? Dude, you rent cars before you go on trips because your car wouldn't even make it on a trip. And you're sitting here talking shit about somebody else. And you're not, again, you're totally dependent on YouTube. And people are paying for those rentals, essentially. You're not paying for them. I mean, you are, but you make all your money from people on YouTube. So, like, those people are paying in the same way that they're paying for Betty Bullhorn. What do you think's different about it? I don't understand. Because you got called out for dry begging so many times that you don't do it anymore. But you got called out a million times about your car. You did the same thing. Didn't she have like an issue with her car at one point in time? And she went online and she was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. Space camp. It's the same thing, dude. Like how, like, oh my God, dude. It's just, it's just everything. Like you have to look in a fucking mirror, dude. You at some point in time, you have to look in the mirror and go, oh shit, wow, I kind of sound hypocritical saying this shit. Like, listen, everybody's hypocritical at some point. We all tend to just it happens. But like, dude, every fucking time you open your mouth, it's total and complete utter fucking hypocrisy. Yeah, the braces, the Invisaligns, everything. Everybody's paid your way through life, dude. And I know her people will be like, well, Makeup Mobster doesn't work and her husband pays. Yeah, but dude, we're married. It's a little different. I'm not depending on strangers. My husband and I came to this agreement in our marriage, okay, after being married for, whatever amount of time and being together for a certain amount of time, right? And we were married again. So we came to this agreement that I was going to stay home and raise our child and that he was going to work and support us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not e-begging from my husband because, her fucking idiot mod over there, Capone, he loves to point that out all the time. And I'm like, dude, Capone, that is like so not the same. Me being a stay-at-home mother and raising my child is not the same thing as somebody e-begging on, and depending on on complete strangers to get them through life. This is my husband, dude. We chose to be together and we both mutually chose this for our situation. So it's a big difference. We mutually chose this together. It was an agreement that both of us came to. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. It's just not the same. I worked my whole entire life and always worked, always had a job. I mean, there were times, yeah, I was unemployed, but when I was younger, but like I always tried to work and tried to make money my whole entire life by myself without the help of fucking, strangers and just depending on other people to put money in my pocket just because I'm me. The thing is, and the biggest thing is that I would do without a lot. My whole life, I did without. My whole fucking life, I did without. For pretty much my whole life, as an adult. I had to do without things. I didn't go on vacations. I couldn't afford shit, you know? But I never expected anybody to fucking pay my way through life. It's not like I'm some princess because I'm not. My husband now, yeah, does he take care of me? It's great. But I'm not a princess that sits back and is like, oh, my husband takes it. Like, I didn't go into our marriage for that reason. I worked up until I was fucking 9 months pregnant, literally till the last day when I had my son. I was on my way to work, and then when we just sat down and did the numbers and realized it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But if I didn't have my son, I'd still be working. Or if I had somebody to help me out raising my son, like, an in-law, like a lot of people do, where they have a family member that could help them, I would have definitely went back to work. No question. But we had to sacrifice majorly without my job. I mean, I wasn't making that much money, but it was definitely a sacrifice without my income in our house. Like our lives weren't, easy. It's not like my husband's rich. He's a blue collar worker, you know. He makes enough money to for us to survive, but we're not rich by any fucking means, you know. We're comfortable. Daycare is absolutely outrageous. But that's totally different than going on the internet and just expecting people to pay for your way through life, you know? Expecting people to donate to you just because you're you. Yeah, are you selling something? Absolutely, but we know that you're not fucking making enough money off of your candles to survive because this business that I want to do, I am not looking at it like, yeah, I'm going to match my husband's income. You know what I'm saying? This is side money. This is going to be extra money for myself. Like it's a side business. I don't even look at it as a real business. It's a side business. It's a side hustle for myself, my family to help out a little bit so that my husband isn't burdened with, you know what I'm saying? Paying every fucking cent. Since I still cannot go back to work. I mean, I would love to, but I can't. But you know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm like, well, you have some fucking nerve, really, judging other people and how they should e-beg and what they should ask for and shouldn't ask for. Like you do the same thing, just in a different way, but it's the same thing. When Christmas rolls around, you throw lists out for your kids. Just because it's for your kids and not for you, that doesn't mean that, it's no different. It's still helping you out in the end to get help and not have to pay that huge bill that all parents have to pay every year when their, Christmas rolls around. spending a couple of $1,000s. We all have to do it. We all have to come up with extra money and save during the holidays. You're not, just because you're a single fucking parent, that doesn't mean that anything. You chose to have kids. You chose to bring them in this world. They're your responsibility, not everybody else's. I'm all for, if she was in a situation where her husband passed away, okay, then, and she was a single mother, then I would have total sympathy for her. You know what I'm saying? Or if she was in a domestic abuse situation and she had to get away from her husband, because, and then she became a single mother, then I would have all the sympathy in the world for her, because that happens a lot, and then I would feel like bad. But like, that's not what happened, dude. You just were irresponsible as a younger woman. Well, not even, because you were in your 30s when you had your first, kids. You just made horrible decisions in life, right? Didn't use protection, ended up getting pregnant with twins, unfortunately. Like some fucking bad romance movie with fucking Will Ferrell or some shit. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you had kids, and you didn't stay with their father. Like, it didn't work out. And then you did it again. You made the same bad decision again with somebody else, and it didn't work out. Do I feel bad? No, that was your life choices that put you in that situation. You made bad decisions. You didn't get married first. That's, normally, and I'm not judging anybody, because, technically me and my husband had my son before we were married. But normally people get married first and then they have children. This way they're both mutually responsible for the child, And I know shit happens. And I know there's many mothers in that situation where they just made bad decisions when they were younger. But the difference is that those mothers aren't going around crying about being a single mother. They accept the fact that they made some bad decisions in life, unfortunately, and now they're, stuck raising children. Well, not stuck, but you know what I'm saying? They have to raise their kids, and they just deal with it because they accept the fact that it was their decision in life. She is healthy. She can work, and with that education, she should have no problem getting a job. Yeah, that alleged education. But it's like, dude, stop throwing that fucking single mom card out there like like you're some widow or some shit whose husband passed away. Because if that was the case, then I would have all the empathy for you. You know what I'm saying? In the world. But I know single mothers who are in that situation where their husbands passed away, and they're not fucking out there crying about it. They're not like, oh, I'm a single mother. I'm a single mother. They're not doing that because they're just dealing with their situation, and that's it. She acts like being a single mom is some anomaly. I know it's not. There's so many out there. And hats off to the single moms, because, like, I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all. I'm going to say y'all, but I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. It's so hard. It's hard enough to raise a kid with, a partner who's active, but I don't know how single moms do it. I really don't. But I just never heard somebody throw that fucking card out there so much like that. I really haven't. I know many, many single mothers or women who were single mothers at one point in time, and I've never fucking heard them use that the way she does, and just keep throwing it out there. I'm a single mother. Like, her kids are almost like at the point where they're graduating like high school. What are you going to use after that? Honestly. We all shop for Christmas all year long. You don't have to go crazy. Well, that's what I was saying, dolls. Like, she's justifying, well, it's for my kids, so it's not the same thing, but it is the same thing because it's still helping you out, all that money that you would normally have to spend. Because I know I only have one kid, but I spend a couple of $1,000s at Christmas, just with everything, getting gifts for him, family members. Like, we spend a couple of $1,000s. She has 3 kids, but they're older at this point. So, like, I even tell my husband when I was, I come from a very big family. When I was younger, my aunts and uncles used to get us gifts. And then once I hit like 13 and we had like a second like wave of children that were born in my family, they were like, they cut us off. Like we just got cut off from getting gifts at 13. They were like, yep, no more gifts for the older kids. So it was like the five of us that were older, we just got like no gifts anymore, you know? Whatever age we were, they just stopped because it was too expensive for everybody to buy gifts, you know, for their own kids and then everybody else's kids. So they only bought for the young kids. And that's how it should be, you know? I mean, I even tell my husband sometimes, I'm like, all right, your nieces and nephews are in college. Like, why are we still buying them Christmas gifts? You know, I mean, we don't get them anything big, but I'm like, you know, it's when your kids reach a certain age, they should kind of understand, you know, especially in that situation that Christmas is going to be light. My parents did it to me, and you know, and I didn't care. I was like, whatever, you know. I don't even know how you sit there and feel good watching your kids open up gifts that other people bought for them anyway. Like, isn't that like part of the excitement? Is like, meanwhile, she's not religious, she's atheist, but she has a Christmas tree and celebrates Christmas. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Really, make it make sense. Because technically, shouldn't her kids be atheists too? We pick a name at Thanksgiving. My family did that for like 1 year, M's, and then they started just they just cut us the fuck off. And it really sucked for me and my younger cousin. There's one that's younger than me. So there's like five older cousins, right? And then there's like an almost 10-year gap. And then there's like how many? Five? I'm trying to think. There's 12 of us all together. So 12 minus 5. I suck at math. 7 younger kids, right? Right? I really suck at math. Or is it? Yeah, 7. So they what do you call it? You know, they just bought for those younger kids, like because you know it's Christmas. But like it sucked for me and my youngest cousin because we were the youngest still. We were still young, you know, we were like 12 and 13, and we got cut off. And like my older cousins, like my cousin Nico, she's still in here. I don't think she's still in here, but she got presents all the way up to like shit, like probably 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because they cut us all off at the same time. So it was like, oh, that's not fair. So me and my younger cousin, who's like 2 years younger than me, we got gypped. We got fucking gypped big time. But you know, listen, it didn't matter though. At the end of the day, it's not. That's not what Christmas is about, you know. But it's like just mind blowing. I have 4 kids, 12, 21, 16, 15, and 1.5. I was a single mother for, yes, you were, girl. Yes, you were. Of 3 for a long time. Met and worked for my husband for years. And then we decided I should stay at home with our baby and older kids. And like, that's awesome that you got to do that. The little baby, she's so cute. I don't know. You are crazy though, girl, because you were like, you're done. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I can't imagine. I was talking about this with my cousin the other day. Like, she's like, oh, maybe you're gonna have another baby. I was like, girl, I'm 41 years old, okay, and it ain't happening. I'm like Jesse's 9. Like I can't imagine having to go back to like carrying diaper bags and bottles. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like I just can't. You know, maybe when he was like 3 or 4, I probably would have done it. But at this point, you know, even he says like sometimes he's like, I wish I had a brother or sister. I'm like, and I feel terrible. I really never, you know, envisioned having an only child in my life. I really didn't. To be honest with you, when I was younger, I wanted to have a lot of kids. But you know, reality sets in. You realize how expensive, not only how expensive it is, but how hard it is to raise children. But it's like I feel bad, but I'm like, you know, I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, dude, even if I had a baby now, like, you would be like off in college by the time they were old enough to play, you know, like really play with you. And I'm like, and then the baby would take away all, like, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I wouldn't be able to come to your hockey things, like, you know. So I feel really bad because I really never wanted to have an only child. Like, I do feel bad about that. But it's just, you know, the way that my life worked out at that time. And I just wasn't able to have another kid in the time frame that I would have wanted to. So just wasn't in the cards, I guess, for me. And I do. I feel bad about it all the time. But There's nothing I could do now. I'm not having another baby at 41. This is not happening. No. No. Nope. It's not hard. Just lock your refrigerator and get on YouTube. Laura got a live set up. What a sad and lonely life. Oh, is that about her? Is she talking about herself? I really don't care what she has to say if she says anything about me, because it's just like, look at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, look where it's coming from. Look. Oh, so let's talk about real quick. She played this fucking video the other day. I'm not even sure which one she played. I probably told you guys about this a long time ago. She thought she like really got me on something the other day. Fucking idiot that she is. So a couple of years ago, you guys know I love monkeys, right? Like I was like obsessed with monkeys, watching monkey videos. I don't know. So I stumbled across this fucking one guy, and I told you guys about this guy. He was a fucking weirdo, dude. This guy used to dress the monkeys up in clothes, feed them, diaper them, tape shit to their heads, basically abuse them. He was abusive towards the monkeys. I mean, just totally fucking abusive towards the monkeys, right? So people were judging him. There was a lot of people outraged by the way he was treating these monkeys, right? In the comments and shit under his videos. And, you know, just like fucking all other people, he blocked people. He's from like Cambodia or some shit, you know? So just like other people, he would just block people who would even just not just criticize him, but like anybody who would be like, ask him any questions that he didn't like or give him suggestions about whatever. He would just fucking block them. But like, dude, he would literally like, okay, for example, he would take the monkeys in the room and he would purposely scare the shit out of them with like baby toys. Like there was this one video where he was taking, you know, those baby pianos that like, you know, that are so annoying. He's like chasing the monkey. The monkey's scared out of its wit. And if you know anything about monkeys and their body language, okay, that's how they communicate with one another. They do this thing called chattering or lip smacking, okay? And it's a sign of fear. That's how they show fear. And his monkeys were constantly grimacing and lip smacking and, you know, scared. It's a sign of submission, you know, to other monkeys. That's how monkeys run in troops, okay? And so when they do that, it's because they're fucking scared shitless. I mean, there was actually times in the videos where the monkeys would shit. They were so scared. You would see shit flying out of their asses. Like, it was bad, okay? And there's a lot of people doing this, but this one guy just happened to, like, catch my attention. So there was this fucking story he made up because he had already gotten 2 monkeys, which, you know, it's a big thing in Cambodia and all these countries in Asia that these people are buying these monkeys on the black market and they're killing them. They're poaching the monkeys, right? So they're killing the mother, stealing the baby, and then they sell it on the black market. Okay. And it's a huge thing because they're, especially during the pandemic, it got really bad because, you know, all these people are home. They're already living in a third world poor country and they're, you know, how are they going to feed their family? So a lot of them were adopting, you know, quote unquote adopting, but really buying these monkeys, throwing them up on YouTube and making money off of them, you know, disgusting. The same way it's disgusting to make money off of dead, you know, or missing children. It's disgusting to use animals in this way, you know? So, so he gets a third monkey, okay? But instead of actually getting the third monkey and just buying it, he made this whole story because he knew people were judging him for, you know, buying illegal monkeys and and helping keeping the illegal pet trade going. So he made this fucking elaborate story up about how he got the monkey, right? And you know that these people were sending him these videos and it was just like it was so dramatic and it was such bullshit. And this guy would do this all the time. He would make I don't know, he faked a monkey kidnapping one time, like just to get the views. Anything to get more views and more money from people, right? And so I'm watching the video one time and I noticed something and I'm like, holy shit, this guy lied. He lied. And I caught him in a lie. So I fucking make a channel, right? I make another channel and it's called whatever. It's the same name as his channel, right? But exposed. And I show the lie that I caught in him with this whole story that he made up about this monkey, right? And so I don't know what happened, dude, but it got a lot of views. It got a decent amount of views. So then as I'm watching him, as I'm continue to watching him, I keep catching him in all this bullshit. Like the monkey kidnapping that he did. He fucking pretended that he kidnapped this monkey, that a friend kidnapped the monkey. Well, later on, I'm watching one of his videos, and the guy who allegedly kidnapped the monkey was wearing, they all drive mopeds and shit. So I see the same fucking helmet, which was like, that the guy was wearing, because you never see his face for some reason. He comes and, kidnaps the monkey, and he's wearing a fucking helmet. Like, it's so weird. Which, if you watch, most of the people there don't wear helmets on their mopeds. But anyway, he's wearing this helmet. It has like this very distinctive orange stripe on it. And I'm like, I see it in another video sitting in the background on a moped in his yard. And I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, he staged this whole kidnapping thing for views. So I made a video about it, right? So that channel, to be quite honest with you guys, does better than this channel. Way better. It's not monetized though. It's not monetized at all. So I made a couple of videos. I don't even know how many, but like just funny videos. Honestly, you guys know my sense of humor and shit. I made a bunch of funny videos about this guy, just kind of poking fun at him, right? Well, all of a sudden I stopped watching him because I was, this is like 2 years ago. Jesse's hockey, we joined travel hockey, and I just didn't have time for it anymore. I didn't have time to sit there making videos about this guy. I didn't even really watch him. And then all of a sudden one day I find out, like, now this is like fucking like almost a year after I stopped making the videos, I hear online that his monkeys got taken away, like his channel's gone. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And there's this video that pops up that I think he made, but he acted like it was somebody else. And his monkeys, allegedly, I don't even know if it's true, but he says his monkeys were taken away. I just think that he pissed so many people off by what he was doing to these poor monkeys that he completely fucking, like just left YouTube, because I mean, people were reporting his channel, and there was this whole big thing with YouTube and monkey videos, like they won't monetize them. It's like this whole big thing, right? I don't have fucking 5 hours to explain the whole, thing to you about that, but anyway, so his monkeys allegedly got taken away. I don't know if this is true or not. I just know that his channel's gone, and I mean, I assume it's true. So fine, months and months and months and months and months. Now, probably like a year goes by. All of a sudden, I start getting these emails from all these like random accounts that I could tell are him, right? And they're like, because they're speaking to me in broken English, and it doesn't even make sense half the time. And then all of a sudden, they start threatening me. Oh, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Blah, 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 blah. So I write back to him finally. Yeah, you're going to, and it's all about this guy and his monkeys. This guy seems to think the general thing from all these emails, he was like spamming the shit out of my emails. And if Hummingbird was in here, she'd back it up because she was in. Yes, one of his names was Mona. He probably did dump it. I'm sure he did. That's what these people were doing. That's another thing that was going on. So these people would make all this money, right? Once the monkey reaches a certain age, they just dump it off in the forest. And like, if you know anything about monkeys, they can't really, especially for male monkeys, this is true. It's very hard for them to get into like a troop after they're adults. So they would dump these adult monkeys off in these these troops, and the monkeys would get killed or maimed, or like it's horrible. It's horrible. So, and I understand they're considered pests in that country, but like I'm an animal lover, so when I see people abusing animals, I don't give a fuck what kind of animal it is or what you think. I'm against it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so this guy starts like threatening me and shit. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put your information out," blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, dude, whatever, right? So sure enough, he did. He found me. He found my information somehow, put it out, and I see that there's some asshole using his name who goes into Tracy's chats. I've seen that because obviously, like, there's people. It was never a secret, right, that I had this channel. I just didn't advertise it on here because, first of all, I don't use it anymore. I don't make videos. But second of all, like, why? Why do I have to? Why can't I have another channel that I make funny videos on? People found it. There's so many people from here that found it and know that it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I wasn't hiding it. I just wasn't talking about it either because there's no reason to here. I didn't think anybody here would have an interest in a monkey channel. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this guy threatened me. So I'm like, whatever. That's what Laura found, right? Because after being threatened a certain amount of times, I finally came back at him. I'm like, oh, yeah, you want to threaten me? I have all this motherfucker's information and I'm more than willing to put it out, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's already out there, but I have no problem doing the same thing. Like, you're not gonna use my information and threaten me with my own information when I could do the same thing to you, you fucking weirdo. So he is under the impression, and I even made a video proving this on that channel, that I am not monetized. But for some reason, and that's what he's so mad about, he thinks that I made, first of all, he's blaming me for getting his monkeys taken away. I never once encouraged people to report him. I don't even know how the fuck you do it. I don't know how you would even go about, getting monkeys taken away from somebody in Cambodia. Like, how the fuck would I even do that? But he's convinced that it's my fault that his monkeys got taken away. Like, he won't take the responsibility that, no, motherfucker, you were on the internet, right? Abusing monkeys on the internet. And that's why your monkeys got taken away, because people saw it with their own eyes. My videos didn't convince, or, they already saw it. People were already talking about it. There's entire Facebook groups dedicated to this guy. Okay. That out there to try to get his monkeys taken away. But I wasn't even part of that shit. Like, I wasn't that deep into it. I just thought it was funny to make these funny videos. But that's the one thing he's pissed about. The other thing he's pissed about is he's blaming me. He was blaming me for like 5 other channels that are not mine. I just don't have the time to do it. But like, the other thing is he's convinced that I made millions of dollars. And maybe to him, because he's in a third world country, like, the $100 I make on this channel maybe a month is like a lot of money, but like, that other channel is not even fucking monetized at all whatsoever. Not even monetized. I haven't made a dime. For some reason, if you go on Social Blade, it looks like, how they give the estimate. So like, in these videos, he keeps showing the Social Blade, but I'm like, yeah, dude, but that's just an estimate for the channel. But that doesn't mean it's monetized. I'm not monetized on that channel. Trust me, I should have. I'm an idiot for not monetizing, because I got pretty good damn fucking views on that channel. Like, the videos would have like fucking 50,000 views, but I just fucking, I don't know. I didn't monetize it. I just didn't even think, I didn't think it was going to even like go anywhere when I started it. You know what I'm saying? And there's only like 20 videos. It was 2 fucking years ago I made this channel. 2 years ago, 2019. And this guy's still mad about his fucking monkeys. He's like so mad that he can't dress up a girl monkey in little dresses anymore. Like, he's fucking bent. So Laura finds this shit, okay? And my docs is in there, dude. The docs is in the video. And this motherfucker, fucking stupid bitch, shares it in her chat. She shares it. I got the videos taken down. And that's the only reason I'm speaking about it. And I'm sure they'll pop up again at some point. But every time you dox me, I'm going to have it taken down. YouTube's going to take it down. So stop doxing me, dude. Like, it's not going to fucking work out well for you. And you're just going to have to keep chasing your tail. But Laura, fucking asshole, she says that it showed up in her recommended. That's what somebody told me. There's no way. This guy is getting like no views on these videos. So there's no way it showed up in her recommended. But she knew that I was being doxed in the videos. I'm doxed in every single fucking video. And she shares the link in her chat. Because that's the kind of sneaky shit that Laura likes to do. That's what she likes to fucking do, because she can't handle somebody talking shit about her on the internet. So she has to dox people. She's an asshole. She's a fucking asshole. But like, anyway, I'm like, only me would I get this fucking weirdo from Cambodia, right? Who's like fucking so angry with me over some funny ass videos that I make. They are really funny. They are. I have to say, I did a really good job. And if you guys want to know what the channel is, it's called Baby Monkey, Mona, and Donna Exposed. I think that's it. Baby Monkey, Mona, and Donna. Like, you're not going to understand some of the shit, because like, you have to have follow the guy. You know what? Let's just take a look. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at the channel. Might as well, right? Full transparency on Mega Mobster here. So, yeah, so Laura thought she found some fucking gold mine, right? Because this fucking crazy asshole from Cambodia is like writing all this crazy shit about me on there. He thinks he's like really like exposing me. Like, it's like, dude, you're not exposing me, bro. But all right. Ooh, look at those nails. Those are pretty. So but Laura thinks she found some like gold mine. I'm like, that's the best you got, Laura? Really? You're fucking pathetic, girl. You need to try a little harder. And again, it's because like Laura's like, let me point somebody to Leanna's docs, right? Let me point somebody to Leanna's docs, and this crazy asshole, because Laura, ironically enough, Laura's the only person that actually knew about that channel. Because that's how long ago it was. I was friends with her when I started the channel. And I remember we were on the phone and I kept telling her, because Laura's constantly looking at her analytics all the time. Laura's always, that's all she gives a shit about is analytics, not just her analytics, everybody else's analytics as well. And I was telling her, I'm like, dude, I can't believe this. Like, this monkey channel, right, is doing better than my regular channel. Like, it's doing better than my regular channel. And it's like, how ironic, you know? But again, it's focused on one subject. So it's, of course, it's going to do better than this channel because I'm all over the fucking place on this channel, you know? But it's focused on like a subject of things that people care about, animals, you know? So, of course, it's going to do better than this channel. But, you know, so she knew that I had the channel. She knew why I had the channel. And now she's going to sit there. She was the only person I told about it until recently. I told a couple of more people because you know, I noticed that there was somebody with this guy's name, which was Daddy Secor. So if you see that person in chats, that's some fucking troll, you know. So to answer Mandy C's question, because she's like, oh my God, she was threatening her. Yeah, I was threatening a motherfucker that was threatening me. And I wouldn't talk, girl, if I was you, Mrs. Bomb Threat, fucking gun threat over there. I'd shut up about threatening people. Just saying. All right, so let's take a look at this. Baby monkey Una and Donna. It's really funny. I mean, you guys probably won't get it because you don't watch, but I'll give you guys a little example here of the first video. This motherfucker, he was totally lying about this shit, and it's pretty funny. I mean, I made the video just because it was funny, but this guy is like bent and thinks that I got his monkeys taken away from him and all this crazy shit, and it's like not even like that, dude. You're just an idiot. Where the fuck is this? Hold on. All right. It's like how many videos are even on here? But like, look, I have 8,000 subscribers on here, and which is like more than I have on this channel. Not that it's doing like that much better, but like, look at my views: 78,000 views, 51,000 views, 52,000 views. Like, way better than my regular videos do, right? 85,000 views, 148,000 views. I think that's the problem. Laura's probably jealous that like I could fucking just make these bullshit videos and do better than her on them. Like, I probably have more views than she does on this little bullshit channel that I made. All right, so wait, this one's really funny. Oh wait, I have to go back to like the beginning. Hold on. Yeah, look, that's it. That's all the videos I made. And this guy's like bent and thinks that I fucking got his monkeys taken away. So this was the first one, and it kind of explains what was going on and why I even made the video to begin with. Like, I would have put it on my regular channel, but I was like, I'm not gonna put this on my regular channel. So I put it on a little other channel because I was like, yo, this motherfucker's lying. Like, he's lying. Dude, how long was my mic unplugged for? That's great. I just went over this whole fucking thing and nobody could hear me. All right, so I don't know how long my thing was muted, but he was trying to make this seem like the baby was abandoned by some other people, right? And that it wasn't him. It was him. It was him the whole time. He already had the baby, but he was trying to make it like, oh my God, are you serious? Oh my God. So like the whole thing. All right. The whole video. This fucking thing with this muting bullshit is so annoying. All right. I read like every word on screen and explained it. Great. All right. This guy was trying to make it like this baby was just fucking abandoned by some other people, right? Like some monkey just left this baby in this dilapidated house. Okay. God. I hate StreamYards with a passion. He's basically trying to pretend that some random people are sending him videos of this abandoned baby, right? In this like dirty house. Like the baby's always in these like dire situations in these videos, right? And he's trying to make it like some random people are like blackmailing him or some shit, like trying to get him to rescue this monkey. But there is no other people. It was him the whole time making these videos just because he didn't want to admit that he bought a monkey on the black market. So oh my God, I can't believe it was muted that whole time. The baby is clearly familiar with whoever walked in. There's clearly two people there. Okay. And now here's where I prove that it's him and not some strangers that are sending him these videos. He would post these videos on his channel and say that they were sent to him by like some random person, but they weren't. They're him. And I'll show you. Watch. It shows you how I know it's him. You see the hands there in the corner? Pay close attention. First of all, he said that lady is not baby monkey owner. If she was the owner, the baby monkey would run to her. Look at this poor baby. She looks very lost that she doesn't know how to continue her life without her biological mother. Doesn't even make sense. The baby clearly knows the person because it's smacking the lips. So baby monkeys, when they don't know somebody, they like flip out and they would never like be this friendly towards somebody they didn't know. So he's like got his hands out to pick the baby up. But he's saying it's a woman. You can clearly tell it's man hands in there. I don't know if you guys could tell. Baby monkey really has no trusts. Oh, whatever. That's me now. Said that lady is not the owner or whatever. Do those look like women's hands? Like, no. Hold on. Let me make this full screen. That does not look like a woman's hands, but he's saying it's a woman. Sure doesn't to me. Those hands and the way they're reaching out look so familiar to me. And look, every time he picked the monkeys up, he did the same exact fucking thing. That's his hands, obviously. He picked the babies up like that every fucking time. Well, he used to also hold them by their necks and squeeze their necks, but that's a whole nother story for a different time. But all right, sorry. I mean, those are clearly his hands.
Okay, so I'm just kind of feeling lazy. So from this point out, I'm going to narrate the video. So what happens in this part of the video?
You see how he's calling it? I eventually got the address of that blackmail today, and I set the journey with Saki, that was his boyfriend that he used to call his cousin, to that address to check if I could get her.
Is that Sakura supposedly gets the address to this abandoned house.
Yeah, guy's an asshole.
What he does is he posts his whole adventure there. And during his adventure, he passes the Angkor Wat temple, which is like a poacher's wet dream. This is where all the poachers get all the baby monkeys from, okay? Now, he states that Tulu's former owner was one of the video.
Oh, I forgot. At this time, he had 5 fucking monkeys at one point in time that he couldn't handle. 5 monkeys.
Photographers.
And he used to leave the one locked up in a cage all the time. Oh my God, it was just horrible. What the fuck just happened? Ugh! I accidentally pressed the button. Fucking A. What happened here? Oh, then he oh my God, he pretended several times. I totally like forget. There's so much crazy shit. Lynn Love and Light, you know who he is. I know there's people here that know who this guy is besides me.
Then, right here, I'm going to show you guys.
Oh fuck.
The old footage, the other footage that came from.
What happened here? Well, anyway, he made it like he went on this long journey to rescue the baby.
Supposedly gets the address to this.
It was just a whole big bullshit story. If you guys want to watch it, I'm not going to play the whole thing.
And during his adventure,
if you guys want to watch it and like try to figure out what the fuck was going on, because you kind of have to know who he is and then like to understand. But this motherfucker was abusing monkeys. That's the basic idea here, is that this fucking piece of shit would abuse the monkeys. I have in one of these videos where he would fucking over and over and over again say the monkey's name, Donna, 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 80 times while this monkey was taking
Mona's on that table with the pink
for the
chairs.
day, right? He said the fucking monkey's name 80 times. I counted it while the monkey was taking a bath. Hold on, I gotta find the one where he's scaring it with the Barbie doll, because like that'll make it make sense. He tortured these fucking monkeys, dude. Tortured them. But he thinks that he wasn't abusing them. So, like, he doesn't understand why people think that he was abusing. Here's the one about where the baby died, where he lied and said that it was a dog attacked it. Meanwhile, there was no marks on the baby.
These dogs, it's just he never had that interest in playing with anything. As you can see in all these
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. You guys, just so you can see the dead baby. Look at this. He's fucking filming himself crying about the monkey's death. Who would do that? Like, the acting was almost as bad as MGL. And the tears are coming out of his fucking head. Like, his whole face is wet. He's crying and his whole entire face is wet. Okay, dude. And then I caught him in one of the videos. He was holding eye drops in his hand. He filmed himself crying and the tear dropping on the dead monkey, right? And then in one of the videos, you see him holding the fucking Visine in his hand. You notice how my views went from like 100 and something people down to 82? Because like I just made Laura's people all leave because they're like, oh shit, she was calling an animal abuser out. Yeah, we look like fucking assholes now. Let's go. And I see people talking to Capone. Was he in here? Feel free to block his fucking stupid ass. I have no issues with that. He's no longer allowed on my channel. So, but dude, this shit was like total bullshit. Who would sit there filming themselves crying? I mean, come on. Here's the monkey when it's dead. Trigger warning here. If you don't like seeing dead animals. He says that it got attacked by a dog. There's not one fucking mark. That over here, there's like a little thing on him. It looks like poop. Daddy Amber Heard. Like, dude, listen, you guys can go look for yourselves and watch the videos and like, you know, I mean, it would probably make sense because they are funny. The videos are really funny because like, dude, the acting this guy would do was like worse than like a fucking Spanish soap opera. Like, it was bad. Like, you just saw. So that's what fucking Laura found. That's what Laura found. This guy who 20 fucking 9 years old at this point still lives with his mommy and daddy and his boyfriend. Okay. And not that there's anything wrong with, you know, him having a boyfriend. I'm saying he lied to everybody. I don't know why. He just wouldn't admit he was gay. He would say that it was his cousin, but clearly it wasn't his cousin. They like moved out, raised these monkeys together. It was just weird, dude. The whole situation was weird. But like, he would hold the baby monkeys by their necks. He bathed them 100 times a day. Hold on, Angel. All right. Hold on. God. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it came back. Hold on. I got to restart my laptop. So, yeah, Laura's siding with an animal abuser, basically. She's an idiot. That's what I'm saying. She does like no homework. This guy's like such an idiot. He really is. And I started on novellas. Hold on a second. Let me just mute. Oh, wait. Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right. So yeah, Laura's acting like I was harassing a family. I never harassed anybody, dude. The motherfucker was threatening me, and I have a hummingbird. She's seen the fucking emails, but I mean, if I had to show him, I guess I can. But the guy was fucking harassing me, threatening to expose me and shit. So I said the same thing back to him, like any normal fucking person would. But no, I was not fucking with this guy or his family. All the shit that he's saying in the videos is bullshit. In these videos that he was putting up is all bullshit. It's all bullshit because I literally just made videos. Like, oop, what happened here? Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to restart my laptop. Like the things that this guy thinks that I did is just absolutely ridiculous. Like just because I made 20 videos like that were funny, he thinks I'm responsible for like everything that's gone wrong in his life with these monkeys, with everything. And I'm like, dude, he's mad because like people, here's the thing, this is what happens when you shut comments off, okay? And you don't let people voice their opinions. People were leaving him these comments. Then he started shutting the comments down, and like people had nowhere to talk. So I made videos, and then I gave them a place to talk. You know that the people already saw what they saw. I didn't convince them of what they were seeing. It's the same thing like with Molly Golightly. Like people just watch her and automatically know she's an asshole. Some people don't. But like so yeah, they're gonna find somebody like Burnt Toast channel. Burnt Toast isn't convincing people that Molly Golightly is an asshole. She's just giving her opinion, and other people that agree with her are there already. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like she's convincing people. They already have this thought that she's an asshole. So it's like it's the same concept, right? But this guy blames me for everything that like went wrong in his life. Like I still to this day, and I tried finding out if his monkeys actually got taken away, like he says, or if he just abandoned them and went back to work once COVID was like, restrictions were dropped. I don't know, but he blames me for, his life's problems, this fucking weirdo. So he was like emailing me and threatening me. So you know, I obviously threatened him right back because you're not gonna fucking threaten me. So now he's just making these stupid videos and that's just all nonsense. But Laura's trying to paint it out like it's something else that it's not. She's a fucking idiot too. And yeah, exactly. Who cares that he got shut down? He's abusing monkeys and taking them from their mothers for YouTube. Fuck his channel. Exactly. He's a fucking animal abuser. One of the videos that he made was like, oh, how come she's not going after animal abusers, in her own country or state? Because I'm not a fucking animal activist, dude. I just fucking saw your channel and caught a lie that you told. Well, several lies that you told. That's all I did was call you out as a fucking liar. But he's like, oh, like, why me? Well, because I don't know, your channel just happened to catch my eye, dude. And like, it was so over the top and dramatic because most of these people that have these monkey channels, they don't speak English. So like, this guy's just kept digging himself in a hole because he spoke English. And we could actually understand what he was saying and doing. And so he would tell these elaborate stories. And, it was easier to catch him in a lie. If he was smart, he would be just like the other monkey channels and fucking just, show the monkeys and that's it. Not make up all these fucking crazy stories. But he was an asshole and an animal abuser. Yeah, somebody block Corey. Racist? How is that racist? Oh my god, Corey, don't know. Corey, you're so ignorant. You're so fucking ignorant. Get her out of here. Fucking idiot. Corey, how many channels have you watched? This bitch sits on fucking Twitter and shit all day, YouTube, tagging the shit out of fucking, what's her name? What's her name? Susan Wojcicki. And, oh my God, you need to take this person, that person's channel down. Meanwhile, she's had like 5 channels shut down and she still comes back. She's like a fucking herpy. Get out of here. Another example of Laura running with something with no research. Yeah. No research. Laura, the crazy part about it though is that Laura knew the fucking story. Like, she was the only person that knew about that channel for the longest time because I told her about it when we were friends. She's an idiot. Get all these fucking idiots. Corey, why are you even watching me? Is the question. Like, leave me alone, Corey. I don't bother you at all. I don't bother you at all. Don't talk about you. Don't acknowledge you. Leave me alone. Go make fucking 900 videos about me. By Naked Hockey Stick. Naked Hockey Stick. That's the dumbest fucking name. Naked Hockey Stick, bitch. Leona. So stupid. Brenda. She's like fucking, dude, that girl really, I'm not even gonna talk about it. She's not even fucking worth it. Yes, it was in there yesterday. It's her because like her other account was blocked everywhere. So now she's like, yay, I can go into chats again. But she's just gonna get blocked again like she normally does. Like, her opinion just doesn't even, it's like so fucking unimportant. It doesn't even matter. It's a crazy person. It literally sounds like you're listening to a fucking crazy person talking when you listen to her. So, and like, get out of here, Corey. Racist. How am I racist? Because I'm stating facts that Cambodia is a third world country. How is that racist? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Go look it up. Now Corey's going to be a monkey expert. And she's going to know everything about Cambodians, right? I don't even bother to talk about that female. She's not even female. Listen, somebody who faked a death, like, of a baby, okay? You need to shut the fuck up. That's it. Just don't talk, about anybody and their behavior. That's just like the most deplorable thing you could fucking do is make emotionally manipulate an entire community for years into thinking that you had a baby killed, a baby that died. Like, that is like so disgusting. It's beyond belief. Do you really fucking think I give a shit what you have to say about me? If you're capable of doing something like that, you really think your opinion of me matters to me or anybody for that matter? Because I would never do something like that. That's really disgusting. But hey, I guess as long as you cry and apologize to everybody, it's all good. Fuck out of here. Isaac is looking for you. She thinks I mean, that is like, that's what I'm saying, Ash. Like, when you do something like that and you emotionally, I mean, I don't know if she realizes, like, but dude, you emotionally manipulated this whole entire community into thinking that you suffered this horrendous, the worst tragedy that a person could go through is losing a child. That's the worst fucking thing any mother would ever go through. You fucking emotionally manipulated everybody. I've never spoken on this, dude, but you emotionally manipulated this whole entire community, myself included, which I always thought you were lying and I knew I was right. And that's probably why you're so angry with me, Corey, is because I called that shit out a long time ago. And I said, you don't act like a person who's a typical abuse victim. And guess what? I was right. And I think that's why you were so mad at me, is because I saw through your bullshit way back when I found out about it. Because I could just tell the way you talk about it, it don't sound right, girl. It don't sound right. It never did with me. Always sounded like a bullshit story to me. But I did for a second believe it, but I really just saw through your ass. And I think that's why you're so fucking bothered by me. because, you know, nobody, when you're lying and using, you know, things to control people and emotionally manipulate them, the last thing you want is somebody like me coming around and saying, yeah, that shit's not true. It's just not true. Because what tool would you have then to try to control everybody else and manipulate them with? It's an insult to us that have actually lost a baby. Yeah, it is an insult. God, I mean, I just like on my fucking worst day, I would never think to say something like that. That's absolutely horrifying. Like, first of all, I was one of those people. I was always like, you know how people would like come to like, you know, cut class and be like, oh, my grandmother was sick or my grandmother was dying. I never fucked around like that shit because I felt like if you use that to lie and put that kind of shit out there, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I would always be very careful and, you know, try not to use excuses like somebody's sick or somebody's dying or something like that, because I just like, I feel like you're putting bad juju out there for yourself. So I to say something like that, a lie like that, no, no, no. I'm sorry. You know, she sits around judging everybody. Oh, you're a bad mother. You're a bad mother. Corey, you have no idea what it's even like to have a baby or be a mother or love a child, you know, and it's unfortunate for you, but well, it's fortunate for the rest of us. But you know what? Don't take it out on everybody else. It's not my fucking problem that you have issues. Fucking asshole. No, it's nothing to make fun of. It's really just disgusting to even fucking joke around or to stick with a lie like that for fucking so long. I mean, dude, there's got to be something a little wrong with you to stick with something like a story like that for that long. Whatever's going on, like, I don't feel bad because you very, very calculatedly did that to people with the intent of using it against them to make them feel the way that you felt. You even admitted to it. I don't either, Crazy Gemini. I don't think many people do, but you know, you have those like people out there that are just bleeding hearts, you know, and they don't understand that there's like mentally ill and then there's evil, you know, and there's a big difference. I know, Mike, I can't stand when people that don't have children try to like tell you what it's like to have children and be a mother and what you should do. And I caught her and asked in a little lie the other day because Nat Chloe played a little clip of her when she was up on panel, and I think it was Diane and Wendy were confronting her about some things. And one of the things that they had brought up was the fact that, you know, what's his name was sending my information over to her and all that shit. And she slipped up, stupid ass that she is, slipped up and she's like, I already had it. So in my mind, I was again right, which I think is why she's so mad at me. I believe that she probably is the one who gave him the information to use. This way she didn't get her hands dirty. And then he in turn sent it back to her, acting like some random person sent it to him. But it was really her to begin with because she kind of slipped up and admitted to having my information already. So where'd you get my information from? Tiffany? Whatever. She's not even worth addressing. She's some crazy fucking lady, lives in some small ass town and has nothing better to do with her life. But sit here and scream her head off on the internet. Anyway. So yeah, so that was the whole thing with the monkey guy and Laura trying to act like she found some fucking gold mine. Like she just goes by anything, and like I could, again, unlike her, I could back up everything I say and prove everything that I'm saying, you know, and I will if I have to. But I mean, go. All you have to do is watch my videos, and you can see that the guy is abusive towards the monkeys. I mean, no monkey needs to be bathed 5 times a day, washed with 2 different types of soap, and fucking held by the neck while they're being bathed. I mean, it's just fucking insanity. No, yeah, Narnie. It just makes me sick that she even fucking made that shit up. You know, first of all, it's triggering to people who actually did lose children. Like, you have no, I can't even imagine what that's like. And I don't even want to imagine. I can't even like talk about it or think about it. It's horrifying to think about something like that happening. And then there's actual people here that went through it, and to just fucking lie about it, it's just sick. I'm sorry. Beyond sick. Yeah, Ash, I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures. I was sent some screenshots, and I was like, oh. But you know what? Forget the way she even looks. Her, it's her nasty soul that really is disgusting. Honestly, I don't care what she looks like. I just care that she's a fucking, horrible human being. The way she fucking talks about people and treats people. Sad, honestly. I don't know what her anger, I don't know what her anger stems from, but it's really fucking disgusting the way she treats people here. Shetta Shardon looked like Farmer John with long ass braids. Whatever. I never did. That's the part that bothers me, is that I never did anything to her. Like, if I fucked her over or something, I never did a goddamn thing to that girl. All they did, and it's ironic now because all they did was fall out with Tiffany, right? And now she's like making video after video about Tiffany, right? And it's like, right? And it's like, she can't get over this hockey stick comment that I made. Meanwhile, Laura's like, I'm gonna smash your face in with a brick. Like, but that's okay. She can forgive Laura. She just can't forgive me about a hockey stick that would do less damage than a brick. But like, I mean, the chances of that happening is like never. But she's like obsessed with it. It's fucking weird. She's like so twisted about this one little comment that I made. And it's like, dude, the whole reason I would have never made that comment had you, not started harassing me via Instagram because you were upset that I didn't want to talk to Tiffany anymore. Like, now, even now, with her own anger towards Tiffany, she still can't see why I was upset with Tiffany. Like, it's incredible. She's in her 50s. Yeah, yeah, hmm she's hyper focused on it. Yeah. Like, Corey, how about this? Ready? I'll be the bigger person. I apologize to you, Corey, for saying that I would hit you in the face with a hockey stick. I really, sincerely, truly do. I apologize for saying that to you. Could we move on now from it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. She's like so angry about that. Well, that I don't think she really gives a shit about that because she said way worse things to me and to other people. But I think she's just, like I said, I think her issue with me was that I saw through her lie that she was telling everybody, you know, she didn't like it very much. A lot of her lies. Hey, polka dot Suzanne. But I apologize. I should never, wish violence or threaten violence on anybody, no matter who it is. I shouldn't. I mean, it was a joke, but I see it. You really took it to heart, Corey. So I do apologize for making that comment since it, clearly hurt you so much and like scarred you for life. Like, I mean, I apologize, Corey. I know she won't take the apology, but I'll still put it out there because I'm a grown ass adult. You really shouldn't fucking threaten people with physical harm. But you know what? You also shouldn't lie about babies being killed. So, we all make mistakes. There's a lot of broken people on here, Beth. And I was seeing a lot of people, I have to say, in Laura's chat yesterday that I was just quite frankly surprised seeing there because, you know, this whole thing that happens on YouTube is just mind boggling to me where people are like, all right, I don't like Bullhorn Betty, right? Laura's calling Bullhorn Betty out. So I'm going to go in her chat because she's calling out somebody that I don't like. So let me go in her chat and support that she's calling this scammer out. But it's like, dude, she's just as bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you would even go in there. Oh, by the way, I want to share this too. Newstubers, is that their name? Newstubers Live. They made a video yesterday about, the whole fucking situation with Molly Golightly and whatever happened to her that day. And she like zoomed in on her eyes and like clearly you could see there's some type of like tremor that happens for like a split second in her eye. Um, you know, her eyes naturally turned in. She has like a lazy eye, but something clearly, something happened. Whatever it was, I don't know, but something happened. She obviously got spooked, whether she was being over dramatic about it or not, who knows? But like, I mean, that's another thing that, I don't know. I just think it's crazy that of all the fucking things she's done on here, that's what you're upset about? Really? All the horrible shit she's done to people? You're upset about that? Something happened. Whatever it is, it was something. I mean, I'm not sticking up for her, but I mean, I didn't see it until I watched that video. Somebody was talking about it or emailed it to me or something, whatever. Not emailed, texted me. And I watched it and I was like, okay, there's definitely like a little tremor, but like whatever it was, whether it was just panic or something, I'm like, I can't believe like you knew, let's just look at this. Okay. She knew that her best friend swatted people, okay? And that more likely than not, she played some type of role in it because neither person that was swatted had an issue with her friend, really, So clearly it was because of her. Whether she had a direct involvement in it or not, it doesn't really matter. It was definitely done for her benefit, okay? She doxed my family in her Patreon to a bunch of strangers for no reason, talked about contacting them, read emails, alleged emails from my aunt that she said that she had on, lives. Fucking, I mean, the list goes on, right? Knowing all of that, and Laura's supposed to be my quote best friend, right? On here, she goes and jumps in her chat when it's to her benefit so she could sell candles and like totally could ignore all that shit that she's done. Even to Laura too. I mean, she's done some and said some pretty fucking horrible shit about Laura too. But when Laura was able to benefit from it, she jumps in her chat and she's like totally cool with her behavior, because it was benefiting her in some way. And it's like, and then now you're upset because she's faking a fucking stroke or something. Like, make it make sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Because you could ignore like the real horrible shit that she did when it benefits you. But now you're going to sit there calling her ass out. You fucking break, dude. It wasn't fake. Well, she used to say we were best friends, Purple Rain. If you ever noticed, that word never came out of my mouth when it came to her. Because I never considered her my best friend on here. Ever. But she used to say it, so doesn't mean I reciprocated. Laura wasn't just saying, she was lying. She was making fun of it, blew me away. Like, something like that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could ignore a whole bunch of other shit, but that you call out, come on. But she's like, I don't watch people I don't like. But you fucking did a fucking 3-hour live reviewing that, right? But you don't call out people that you don't like. Dr. Laura. Dr. Cack. And yeah, motherfucker, I am going to say your last name because you're going to fucking go share some channel that's doxing me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fucking call your name out. I'm sorry that happened to your mom. What happened to your mom? Laura's an opportunist, fair-weathered friend. That's the best way to describe her, B-Fergs. That is really the best way to describe her. She is a fair-weathered friend. That's a great way to describe her. You know, when I was her good friend, everything was me and Makeup Monster, me and Makeup Monster. But now I'm insignificant. I'm irrelevant. You know, it's like, yeah, okay, Laura, okay, girl. You know, when she was able to use me to her benefit, like every time she, wanted to convince people that she was a good person, so she'd throw my name into it and be like, well, even Makeup Monster thinks so. Then I was a good person. But now I'm a piece of shit because I see through your bullshit. I get it. Everyone knows her damn name anywhere. Anyway, she has it everywhere. Yeah, she does. It's all over her channel. I mean, all you have to do is go on her fucking channel, like on her PayPal, and it's there. So yeah, yeah. I heard her the other day too, apologizing. She's like, "Oh, I can't log into Patreon." I'm like, "You can't log into Patreon, and you're still taking money from people? That's amazing. Like, only you would have the ability to do that." Like, she's like, "Sorry, I haven't been in there in like months." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of fucked up, dude. Like, those people are paying you like money to, and you don't even go in there. You can't even log in. What the fuck? That's kind of fucked up, no?" But not surprising. Sucks when you get called out. What happened? Laura didn't like what I had to say to her last night. She was being disgusting. What'd you say, East Coast Beauty? I didn't see, so, but good for you. Good for you. I'm sure she blocked you and told you you were stupid, too stupid to be in her chat. I'm sure. If I had to guess how that whole scenario played out, if I had to take an educated guess, I would say that that's probably how it played out. Somebody like went in there. I love when this happens. Like, people go in there and they'll be like, "I'm unsubscribing from your channel." She's like, "I never even fucking saw you anyway." Dude, you allegedly have 15,000 subscribers, Laura. You're not going to know every single one of them. I still see people coming in my comments all the time that I don't even know who they are. There's no way I could remember 6,000 people, like, or however many subscribers I have. Like, there's no way. There's no fucking way that I can remember all 6,000 people that supposedly subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? So, like, fucking, I mean, somebody might just lurk and watch you. That doesn't mean that they're not a real subscriber just because they don't chat. There's a lot of lurkers in the world, that don't necessarily chat, but they might watch your channel all the time. And then when they see you say something horrible, they might finally come out of the woodworks and say something. I mean, I don't recognize anybody in her chats anymore. I don't think there's anybody in there that, besides like her few ride or die mods. I really don't recognize most of the people that are in her chats. She calls out everyone for not being green. I know, B-Ferg, that is so cringy. It really is. She used to do that when we were friends, and I seriously thought of telling her one time, like, "Dude, you got to stop doing that, Laura. It's like really tacky to like be like, 'Oh, I can't talk to you. You're not green.'" When she talks in that like weird baby voice to people, like, uh don't do that, dude. That's so tacky. So tacky. I would never question somebody if they, weren't in my memberships. Laura has 300 people sucked on that. Okay. I don't care. Johnny Rocket, aka Capone. Somebody block this idiot. She has 300 people. Do you think I measure my worth in the amount of people that come into my chat? Like, because I don't. Sorry. That's people like Laura who have nothing else going on in their fucking lives besides YouTube. That's how they measure their worth. I don't measure my worth by the amount of people that come in my chat. You want to know what's funny? Johnny Rocket, do me a favor. Go into her chat, go on your laptop, and go in her chat, and go click on the participants, okay? And see how many people are actually talking out of those 300 people. Because the other day she had like 400 people in there, and there was legit like 13 people actually chatting in her fucking chat. Because I would say the majority of people that are watching her right now are hate watching her. Just saying. Johnny is Laura's new man. No, that's her old man. That's Capone. It's so obvious. Well, it could be somebody else, but I won't say his name. Today is another melter with humidity off the charts. I feel bad for you guys. Okay, back to packing. Hey, Winky. Suck on that. Oh my god. It's like these people are like, dude, that's so childish. Who cares how many fucking people she has in her chat? She has 300 people hate watching her right now, and I'll go look right now on my laptop, and we'll see how many people are actually participating in her chat right now. Is she live right now? Johnny Rocket full of gifts. Put your worth in numbers. You're a sad individual. I put my worth in like how good of a mother I am. You know what I'm saying? Like how much I do for my family. Like that's where my self worth is. How I treat other people. I don't put my self worth in how many people sit in a chat on YouTube. That's fucking sad, dude. Honestly. Hold on. I'm gonna look right now and see how many people are actually participating in her chat because I guarantee it's like 10. She's live being a miserable broad. She should have 300 when she goes live daily. Goes live weekly. Yeah, right? This is probably the first time I've gone live twice in 1 week in a really long time. I really just don't have the fucking time for it or the energy for it, to be quite honest with you. I mean, just find other things to do. Dude, she was live at like 5 a.m, like the other day. Like, I was like, dude, go to bed. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I gotta get up and get my son on the bus. I don't have fucking time to be sitting on YouTube at 5 a.m. Thank God. I just shoot the shit. Yeah. Oh, so Angel. So if you go on YouTube and you go on the chat and you go in the top right corner, there's like 3 dots, like vertical, and you click on that. You can only do it on the computer though. You have to do it on your laptop. It'll tell you it. The little drop down menu will come down and it'll say participants, and it'll tell you how many people are actually like chatting in there. I mean, because like 90% of those people are probably blocked from her channel. Plus the other thing is, she supposedly has 16,000 followers. I mean, she should have 300 people in her chat. But the funny thing is, like, I've had 300 people in my chat at times too. But you know what? I'm not fucking on. I'm not on the YouTube grind anymore the way I was, years ago. So thank God. She talks about Cam being on drugs. I think she abuses her Adderall. Oh wait, we already know she does. Yeah, I don't know, dude. What I don't like. Even if he was on drugs, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he is struggling right now, like, why is that so important? I don't understand. Why is she so bothered by it? But he's not. I don't think he is. All right, let's see how many she has. First of all, whoever came in here, she only has 241 people watching. Probably because she's doing like some boring ass true crime live. And let's go. Participants. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's her. So we'll skip that one. 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 people are participating in her chat out of 241. So more people are probably hate watching her right now. I heard that she snorts her addies. Oh shit. We went to gossip. She said she'd only have 60 if she was doing true crime. She's talking shit. Yeah. His numbers pissed her off. Yeah, because doesn't he got like 1,000 people in his chat? Anybody who does better than her on here pisses her off, and it's always been like that. Like Jay for Justice used to, when we first started talking, Jay used to get a lot of people in her chats, and Laura's like, I don't understand. Or Mommy Ramblings used to piss her off, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? I'm like, you're being you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're being you. You're not focusing on true crime, if you really want to make it on here, you have to like focus on what it is that you're fucking doing and only that. And you're gonna have to go through a slump where you're probably not gonna get the numbers that you want. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, Laura? I made a channel and got 200,000 views on one video. You haven't done that. So you want to rate? You want to go importance? I think she has. I don't. What do you think her highest grossing video is? I don't know. She seems to think she got like millions of views on her making a murderer stuff. She can work my ass off on that. No, you didn't. You sat in front of a camera and talked shit. That's all you did. You didn't edit any videos. She has never put an edited video up. I don't think ever. Like, you know how hard it was to fucking edit my video? I knew I'm not gonna get like the views on my DIY video. You know, I know I'm not gonna get views on that. That's not, you know, I don't make them for that. But it's like because it's an upload, and you don't get as many views on uploads. I mean, it makes it look like you have a lot of views when you do lives. I don't know because it's counted different, but like I don't. I don't do it for that, but it's a lot of work to do one of those videos. Like, I don't think people understand. Not only for me to spend money and put money into the whatever project I'm doing, but then to like be doing the project and make sure you're filming it at least properly, you know, well, for the most part. I mean, I try. I lost some footage the other day, but like either I lost it or it wasn't recording when I thought it was. Because my son had gotten home at one point and he was like talking to me and I was like just all fucked up. But like to me, that's fucking work, dude. That's work. You know, sitting up and turning a fucking live button on is not work to me at all. This is bullshit. This is like me sitting on the phone with a friend. She's like, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. Who's jacking the crack? Have you seen the wigs in them videos? One of them looks like a rat's nest on her head. Yeah, the wigs are bad, dude. Bad, 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 bad. I'm buffering. How the fuck am I? Oh my god. Fuck my entire life. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get back on my laptop. Enter studio. Wear earbuds if your audio echoes. That's a pro tip from StreamYards. Fuck you, StreamYards. You suck. All right, hold on a second. I gotta add myself from my laptop. Shit, which one am I? Ooh. All right. Hopefully that's better. I don't know if it was my phone or my internet. Ah. Anyway. Andy Cruz shouldn't eat Jack in the Box. Why not? I mean, it is what it is. But to me, that's hard work. She's got to go live because she can't handle that, like, somebody's talking about her. So she always does that. She goes live while other people are live. Go make your candles, bitch. Go fucking make your candles, Laura. You fucking crap. You finish working on your website. I've never seen somebody take that long to build a fucking website in my entire life. Holy shit. Every time she goes live, she's like, oh, working all night on the... I don't believe it. I don't believe that she's working that hard on this website. Like, where it's like occupying every second of her time the way she makes it seem. Because like these websites nowadays, like if you go on any of these Wix or anything like that, they give you a template and you basically just follow the template. It's not that complicated. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but there's no need for her to have this like insane website. I don't know what the fuck she's doing with this website. Oh, crack in the box. My mom lived in California. Well, both my parents did for a very short time. I wish they fucking stayed there because then I would have been born in California. But then again, I never would have met my husband if I lived in California. So, and I wouldn't have my son. But anyway, the weather. That's the only reason I would have wanted them to stay there. But they lived in San Diego for years, and my mom like fucking loved Jack in the Box. That's all she fucking talked about. I never tried it. because I think they had them here back in the day, but they all went out of business, like Roy Rogers and like all the other shit. She has a template. I figured she did, Alicia. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it so? I don't understand. Like, what is so hard about making this website from a fucking template that she's spending like such an exorbitant amount of time fucking doing this? I don't get it. Yeah, so I think by time I was born, all the Jack in the Boxes here were closed down. But it's like I don't understand because it is a popular restaurant everywhere else where they are. So I don't know. I don't know why they closed here. It's so weird, man. Sometimes things come to New York and they just don't do well here. But then in other places they do really well. Like trying to think. There was some restaurant that was here that just failed. Oh, like Red Robin. Red Robins failed here for some reason, but they do great other elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know. There's something with New York. I guess we're picky about our food. I don't know. I love Red Robins. Fuddruckers. That was another good place that closed down here. And I don't know why it is. A website to sell. That's the whole thing, Beefers. Nobody else is buying those candles except for her subscribers. So, like, why the fuck are you going through all this trouble of doing all this? Like, what is it? What is it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And would you want to buy? She's like rebranding for like the 900th time, but like, just being honest, like, would you want to buy anything healing from her? Like that, like with her bad energy. And I'm not even like a believer in that kind of shit for the, that strongly. I mean, I do believe in like spirits and energy and vibes and shit, but like from her, nothing that comes from her is gonna heal anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's gonna have bad juju attached to it as soon as you get it. I wouldn't want anything. I would have to like fucking burn it with sage, like before I fucking used it because it would have just come with bad vibes from her. So ridiculous. I mean, how many times are you gonna rebrand yourself? Give me a fucking break. Ground Round, yes, Winkies and Nathan's. I love Nathan's. I love their French fries, and they closed the one near me. I'm so upset. I love Nathan's. Mm. And yeah, Ground Rounds were the bomb, dude. Wow, I've never heard anybody else talk about those. That's funny. Yeah, the dog hair and the shit that's swept off the floor. I'm not gonna lie. I've checked out her website recently because I didn't look at it for a long time, and like she definitely like improved slightly. Like she probably stole the design, but like her labels aren't as like headache inducing as they were with all like the fucking mishmash of shit. But like she still has part of it's like it's good, it's clean. She cleaned them up a little bit. She took my advice, so I'll give her that. But like the mishmash of bullshit is just like but there's still like something that's not right about them. But I'm not giving her any more advice. Like, hold on. It only took her over a year to make a normal looking website. I mean, dude, here's the whole thing. And this is just, again, me personally, I prefer a simple, here, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a website. And this is all it takes, dude. And this girl does very, very, very well. I'm going to show you guys this website. I order shit from her all the time. She's a YouTuber here and she makes nail shit. And I'm going to show you guys her website and how simple it is. Okay. And how easy it is to order off of her website. I mean, and this is all you need. I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. You know why her candles are greasy? I finally figured out why. Because she puts so much oil in them from the scent. And what happens is as it's curing, I mean, I don't know if they're still greasy. When I got mine, they were extremely greasy. The oil kind of starts to rise when they're curing if you put too much in it, because like you could only there's something called a scent load, right? And there's only a certain amount of scent that the candle is going to be able to hold at the end of the day. And I have a feeling she just like dumps the bottle in there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really precisely measure it out like you should. Like you should have a scale and you should weigh it out. And there's like a whole formula to putting scent in the candles. And so like I think the most it's between 8 and 12%. So of whatever, wax you're using. It varies, I guess, on different kinds of waxes. But like you know, that's why her candles, the oil is coming up out of the candles because she just fucking adds way too much of it for no reason. She's just wasteful, I guess. She's like, let me put the whole bottle in, dump half a bottle of fucking scent in there, and that hopefully it'll help. But they definitely, I remember somebody was saying it, and I was like, this person's a damn liar. Somebody that like reviewed her candles like in the beginning around the same time that she had sent one to me. They were like, oh yeah, they're not greasy at all. And I'm like, all right, first of all, why would you even say that? Like that, I wouldn't even think that unless the candle actually was greasy. You know, like if I was reviewing a normal candle, I would never think to like say that it's not greasy unless it was greasy. Like because her candles were so greasy when I got them. Like so greasy. All right, so here, let me just show you guys this. This girl is Lisette. Her name's Lisette Cruz. That's her name on here on YouTube. And this is her website. And it's so simple and pretty. And I think it's great. I never actually seen it on a laptop. This is actually my first time seeing it on a laptop because I typically order on my phone. But like still, it's very so I never even seen this whole splash page that she has. But like look how simple it is. She has home, shop, okay. She's got her socials here, and then you know, log in for your website thing or whatever, and then the shopping cart. So you go to shop now. So easy. Watch this. Watch how fucking easy this is. Welcome to our shop. Now this is pretty much what it looks like on the phone. So she has everything put into nice neat categories. She's got her builder gels. That's what I've bought almost all of them. Brushes, okay. Her top coat and her nail prep items. And then she sells rhinestones and drill bits and then nail tips. Like look how nice and clean this is. So you go into her builder gels, right? Because this one has the most variety. So we'll go in this one. And here's all her different gels. All the different colors that she has. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You add it to the cart and then you're on your way. I mean, it's just so clean and just so simple. That's all you fucking need. And trust me, like this girl's killing it right now because I follow her. Oh, you follow her, Winky? I love her. She's from the Bronx, so she's awesome. She really is. And that's it. It's so simple, clean. You know what I'm saying? There's a theme. It's pink. Her stuff is pink. It matches her products. And like, that's all you fucking need right there is that. And that's it. And I think she uses Shopify if I'm not mistaken. I forget. But like, that's why I don't understand how. I know Laura's is probably a little more. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that complicated. I mean, she has like drop down menus and shit. It might have to be a little bit more complicated, but like she fucking just overcomplicates her pictures. Like this girl's not a professional. She got a pink background. She took pictures of her items and like everything's uniform throughout the whole website. So you go and look at her brushes on here. She's a small business, dude. She does this out of an apartment in the Bronx. Like this, her whole business is based out of her apartment in the Bronx. Okay. And she shows the whole, you know, she shows it on her video. Like you can see her everything. She does like pack orders with me videos. And but you see like the uniformity here where everything looks the same, you know, and professional. You know, the brushes are on the same background as the gels. It's not like fucking silk flowers all over the fucking place and crazy shit. Like very, very, very well done. And very simple, you know. Here's her polishes, you know. This color looks a little different, but I think that's because it's newer. It's a new product that she's selling. But like everything's uniform. I mean, even her background and her website matches the bottles that she sells. Like this is very well done to me. And it's so simple. It's just so simple, you know. It's all you need is a simple website. She's got her 6 categories and everything's simple like that. So, I mean, I just don't fucking understand what the fuck has taken her so much time. I would never be able to order off of Laura's website. It's so confusing to me. It's like you go on like one of her products and it shows like 3 different products. And it's like, which one am I getting, dude? Which fucking product am I getting? Like, is it the candles? Is it this candle, that candle? or all three of the candles that you have in one picture. Like nothing's organized about it. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, hers is way too busy with the flash graphics at the beginning. Girl, nobody's using flash anymore. Get with the times. Apple doesn't even support flash anymore. So you're basically alienating everybody that has a fucking Apple device because Apple doesn't support flash. Fucking stupid ass. Sorry, my lighter's not working. Tex, have you ever ordered a candle from her? And listen, I will give her that she has like improved a little bit, a little bit. I mean, she should. She's been doing it for how many years? But hold on, let's take a look. Why not? Give a little. I mean, this is her old website, so Now it's in Oh my god, dude, what is this? This is not the new one, dude. I hope not. Please tell me this isn't it, girl, because it ain't it. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. Oh Lord, it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. What is going on here, dude? No. Oh my god. Yo, man. Cosmic Cam, I totally fucking love this website. It's so trippy. What the fuck, dude? You know what? I'm gonna give her a little compliment here. I will. I actually will give her a little compliment. I do appreciate. This is one thing I do appreciate. I appreciate that she tries to come up with like creative titles. Like she'll be like of mind and matter. I mean, she does. She does try. I'll give her fucking a knee for effort. You know what I'm saying? Like she does try because like some people, I just like everything's so generic. It's like ugh. Like they'll just name it like Laura's Candles, and that's like boring to me. I hate when people do that, so I'll give her that. She's tried to come up with something somewhat not generic, but then she puts it in generic like font. Like, dude, who the fuck uses this font anymore? It's like hold on, impact or incised or some shit like that. Like this is that this type of font. Well, yeah, you can use it as a logo font. You shouldn't use it in this way as a logo font. Like it's not a good white. That's not a logo. I hope that's not our logo because that's not a logo, dude. Like, dude, just pay somebody on Fiverr to design you a nice logo, dude. It's not that hard. I was gonna do one for her, but she never sat down and told me exactly what she wanted. And then she went on a live one day blaming me that she's like, oh, makeup monster was supposed to help me. I'm like, well, dude, I'm not gonna chase you down to help you with your business. Like, if you want my help, then call me up. I told her a million times, Laura, when you're ready, call me up and we'll sit down and we'll figure it out. Tell me what you want and all this other shit. Well, she never did that. So, and then she blames me. Like, I'm like, dude, you're not paying me for this. Like, so I'm not going to chase your ass down. I'm doing it to you, for you as a favor. So when you're ready to do it, call me. What is all this shit? Air, earth. Oh, dude, this shit's so confusing. First of all, oh my God. Oh my God. What is this thing? Dude, that looks like the bottom of Lake Ronkonkoma, Laura. What is in here? All right, here you go. This is a perfect example. Why would you put the picture of the candle, right, while it's still curing with the fucking wick holder on the top of the vessel, right? Oh my God, there's just so much wrong with this. This literally looks like the bottom of Lake Ronkonkoma where like people dumped garbage at the bottom of the ocean of the lake. What is this? I don't get it. Oh my God. Like, why would you put this picture on your website? I don't get it. Oh, jeez. Jeez. All right, guys. I lied. I lied. It's not getting better. No. Let's see. All right. What's this? You can't click on any of this, which I see like this kind of shit. Like, what is this? Is this how come you can't click on any of this? These categories. Is that just a picture? I'm so confused. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. All right, so see what I'm saying? Okay. The labels got a little cleaner, which is good. Good. I'm glad she took my advice on that because they definitely look better. The labels. I'll give her that. The labels definitely look better. Why is there a dog being pet massaged? Are you a groomer? Why do you have a dog being massaged? What the fuck? Why? None of this makes sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand why there's a dog being groomed on here, being massaged. Somebody want to help me? I thought it was like an energy. I was so confused. Oh my god, Laura. Girl. Oh my god. Why is there guys on motorcycles? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Oh no, make it make sense, guys. I was really coming and waiting for something improved, but I don't know. I don't know if this is an improved version. I'm very confused. Motorcycles, dogs being massaged. It's all so confusing. It's all so confusing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. All right, so where do you actually shop? Like this shit's covered. Add to cart and customize. Add to cart and customize. And it's like it's overlapping, so that's not good. Hey, listen, I have the right to review any website I want to review. So like, oh my god, I'm so confused. So these are her signature candles. Okay, let's see if she organized this. Nope. All right, there's only one picture, so that's good. That's good, but she has an old picture, so I don't know. Maybe she's not done yet. And then she has all her scents. Okay, so like you see what I'm saying? That's a little better. Coming soon. Why don't you just like put it up there when you're ready instead of coming soon? Is she making soaps? Our Victoria's Secret. What? Wait a second. Our Victoria's Secret's Love Spell soap and candle set is handcrafted. She stole this from Victoria's Secret. Why does it say our Victoria's Secrets? I'm so confused. Love Spell soap and candle set is handcrafted right here in the USA by master artisans using the highest quality ingredients to ensure each bar of soap in. I'm so fucking confused right now, dude. Why is the soap floating in the air over a candle with a dotted line behind it? Anybody? Anybody? Oh my god. Why is the soap floating in the air, dude? Since when does soap float in the air? I'm so fucking confused, bro. I'm so confused. Why is Victoria's Secret on here? I'm very confused. I got questions. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, let's look at the wax melts. There's still too much shit on here. If this isn't, I hope it's not the new and improved because it's still really fucking confusing. Oh, that's so. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh my god, she's still putting rocks and shit in the wax melts, dude. Stop. Stop. Look, a half-eaten Fruit Loop in your wax melt. Somebody. What the hell is this? What the fuck? Why is there only two? Why is there only two fucking Fruit Loops in there? I'm so confused. Look, it looks like she like dropped them by accident. They look like two turds floating in the wax melt. Two Fruit Loop turds. Oh my goodness. Laura, come on, girl. Why is there two only? That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good, dude. That just does not look good. It just doesn't. If I ordered that, it looked like you were working on Fruit Loop candle somewhere else, and like those accidentally fell off another candle and like fell into your wax melts, and you were just like, ah, fuck it, like I'm not picking it out. Fuck it, I'll just leave it there. Like that take this shit off your website, girl. It don't look good. And like, dude, learn how to take pictures without using your flash on your camera, because that also makes it not look good. The flash like washes the shit out. It just doesn't look good. Oh my God. I told her so long ago, get a background. Okay. Could order one of those little boxes on Amazon. They even sell it at Michael's now. Get a background. This way you have consistent lighting every time. Every time you take a picture, your lighting is going to be the same because it's built into the box. It's built in. But she was like, oh, it doesn't work for me. It broke. Probably because she ordered like the cheapest one. Like you don't even need to order one. You can make one, but that's asking a little too much. They're not that expensive. They're like $50, Order yourself a little backdrop or, whatever, and some lighting. The box usually has the lighting built in. This way you don't have to use your flash on it. And then just, consistently take pictures in front of that background and like make it all look uniform. Like, mark where, measure the like area where you put your camera and like write it down somewhere. This way you know that it's consistent every time. Or leave it set up somewhere if you have the room. I don't know. This shit, this ain't it, girl. And stop putting glitter in your fucking wax melts, because that shit is not good. I'm just saying. I would never put this in any of my wax melters, because I would be like, fuck, now there's glitter and rocks in my wax melter. Like, they're annoying enough to like wash, like clean out. No. And now. Oh, I looked at this. Oh, no, I didn't realize. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's so many pictures here. Christmas bows, flowers. I don't know what's going on here, but there's so many different pictures that it's confusing. And they're all like in different settings. Like, I just make it consistent. Make it consistent. Why is there boxes? Like, I don't know. Do we need the boxes? Which box are you using? Pick a box and use it. And that's it. But she'll be like, those are my old ones. Dude, this shit's very confusing. No, she'll never. She took a little advice. I would definitely say, I take all my pictures just because I'm not even a business at this point, but I take them outside on my fucking front steps, because it's good lighting. It's nice lighting. I wait until a certain point of the day where the sunlight's not direct. Like a day like today would be a perfect day to take some pictures outside because it's overcast and. What is this fucking guy? Can I help you?
Oh, yes. Sorry to interrupt. With the homeowner?
No, I'm not.
Oh, just renting?
Something like that.
Okay, that's fine. Did my boss talk to you guys? Kind of fill you in? What's going on next door?
No. It's all right. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm busy right now. I can't even talk, so.
Oh, okay. I don't mean to take too much.
All right. No, it's all right. Thank you. Fucking solicitors. I can't stand solicitors. Sorry. I have a message for Capone, dog hair. Anyway, all right. I'm not going to continually rip apart this, but Lord, just fucking take some advice for once, girl, and clean that shit up. Just look at the other, like, that's the whole thing. Look at other people's shit and be like, what's, like, what am I doing wrong here? Because, like, I just showed you 2 websites. If I make a website, I can tell you right now, it's going to be more like the first one I showed you. Like, for sure. You don't need all these graphics, these men riding motorcycle graphics, dogs being massaged. Like, you don't need that shit. Just make it simple, dude. And just make it about your candles, and that's it. Why am I giving this asshole advice? I don't even know, but I am. Be careful. Don't open the door. No, I saw him walking on my driveway. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Those little containers were so greasy, bent, all gross. Straight, no. Oh, Lord. It's just not cohesive. Nothing about it speaks anything to me. Yeah. It's messy, girl. It's messy. She's showing her website now. Yeah. How many times does one change and make new websites to have a good business? I don't know, because that's the whole thing. Like, if you're trying to, it's the same thing she kind of does with her YouTube channel. Like, dude, you're not fixing the thing that really needs to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, I mean, the website, I don't think most people care. I critique it because I'm a fucking graphic designer, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my fucking bread and butter. You know, I've done this for over fucking 20 years. I mean, I don't design websites, but like, I do. I've taken classes in layout and design. It's my area of expertise. Okay. Design is my area of expertise. Art is my area of expertise. So I criticize it because I know what it should look like, and this ain't it. I give her credit for trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't take that away from her. I give her credit for trying, because like a lot of people can't do that and won't try. So I give her the credit for trying, but it's like, dude, you're just not like, sometimes you have to like admit, like, this is not my strong suit. And, maybe I should put my energy towards something that I'm good at and not something that I suck at, like, and pay the real professionals to do what you can't do. But like, yeah, rebranding the same old shit, that's not the problem, dude. Like, maybe it's your marketing that needs work. If you're trying to make more sales, like, just putting new labels on it isn't changing anything. Building a new website isn't going to help you in any way. I don't see how it's helping when all you're doing is just changing. You're really not changing it entirely. You're just kind of rearranging things that's already there. So it's like, if you feel like your sales aren't doing well, then you need to find a new marketing strategy to sell yourself. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about this? You already made your sales that you're going to make in this market on YouTube. Oh, God, that just scared the shit out of me. Sorry. God. Oh, my God. Hold on a second. Whew. I was standing by my front door and I just saw this I have a flag like hanging there, and it just like blew in like my face. It just scared the shit out of me. All right. Anyway, but like, you already tapped out the YouTube market. You know what I'm saying? So like, maybe now it's time to like expand. Go on Facebook, go on, Instagram, and then market yourself there. Like, you could pay for ads on Instagram. Um, you know, and shit like that to like get your name out there, or like go to local supermarkets or mom and pop shops around like mine. I was actually thinking there's this little store that I happen to stumble upon in this little town over here that's a lot of people go to the shop. They have like a lot of little boutiques and shops and shit, and like they sell local artist stuff. So, go in a store like that and try to work out some type of deal with them, where you'll give them 20 candles to sell or some shit, like, I don't know, all this time and energy might not be very well spent, yeah, her personality could use some fixing too. But I don't think it's a good idea to rebrand things a million times like that, because it confuses people. And like, at the end of the day, it's a candle. Like, it's pretty simple, all the rebranding and stuff. Like, it's still going to do the same thing at the end of the day, right? It's going to light up and it's going to melt. Like, I don't know why you're overcomplicating it. Why do that when she could sucker her subs into buying overpriced candles? Especially now that I joined some of these groups, I could really see what's being put out there by other people. And like, yeah. Buy a schedule to run some YouTube ads, direct them to a specific YouTube candle video. Something like that. Make a TikTok and fucking show the process of you making the candles or something, or your product, or talk about it or something. Like, that's, I mean, that's my plan, but shit, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know shit. Rebranding so close to her grand opening means failure. I don't know, dude. She just started like, what, a year or two ago? I wish her the best of luck. Good luck, Laura. I hope it really brings you years and years of, you know, listen, this isn't the type of business you get into to support your family with. Like, maybe for some people, I mean, there are people out there that are successful and they, you know, can support their family off of this, but like, I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard. It's a very hard industry to tap into. Um, because there's so many people doing this right now, you know? Oh yeah, it is almost Hummingbird. A couple minutes. TikTok would be super successful. Do some TikTok lives, making them, selling them to viewers. B Fergs, I see you have someone big bothered today. Ooh, who's bothered? I was gonna start making candles again, but I could barely get up these days. It'll never happen. And your candles are awesome, dude. Your candles were actually like fucking cool. I want to try doing some of those with the like pillar molds and shit. Was she talking about beef fergs? Yeah, she like really gets triggered by beef fergs. It's funny. Laura, I'm so insignificant. Why are you even worried about me? I only have 102 people in my chat. Like, what are you even bothered about? What are you even bothered about? Only 102 people here. Little old me. Little old me. I'm just trying to help her out, dude. Hey, you know what? You don't have to take my advice. I'm just saying, dude. Just like she does, gives everybody in the world unsolicited advice how they should act. I'm doing the same thing to her. Here you go. Figure it out. You know, just trying to give you some, you know, easy, nice advice. Like I really am. I'll give her credit where it's due, but like, you know, clean this shit up, dude. I said her fucking labels got better. I'll give her that. You know, I just don't understand why there's dogs being massaged on the website. Like, how is that helping? I don't get it. It doesn't even fit with the anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to promote energy and relaxation, I I don't know. I don't even get it. I don't get it. Or brand your fucking YouTube, brand it around your YouTube or something. Like, I don't know. She gets triggered by Beefrigs because Beefrigs spits facts and talks, you know, makes sense. So anyway, all right. I do have to end this because I got shit to do. But she should be thankful for the advice, you know. She gives out tons of unsolicited advice all across YouTube, you know, so I figured I'd return the favor. That's all. Anyway, yeah, I gotta get my son off the bus and go demold my cement so that I need this morning. But anyway, we'll talk. I'll be back sometime in the near future. Laura Garth Alger clone. Oh shit. All right, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.